Hey, good morning, everybody. It's coming in loud. You guys still like the synth wave? Is that what we're doing here? I'm just going to be real with you. I'm kind of bored of it. It's too, I need something to get me going. It's too mellow.
You want some cock rock?
I want some cock rock. Yeah, I want some dad rock. I want some,
What is cock rock?
hot-blooded, check it and see.
That's classic rock.
She's got a fever that's 103.
Is Disturbed
Come
cock rock?
on, baby, would you do that dance? Hot-blooded, hot-blooded, woo! Bam, 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 bam. Got a hair on the front of my hat.
Is that 50 years old now?
Yeah, I don't think quite.
close.
I don't think quite 50, but it's there. It's close.
That came out in the 80s, right? Not the 70s?
Yeah. Yes, correct.
Because that classic rock from the mid 70s is fucking 50 years old, dude. It's crazy.
Some of it's really good. Some of it, like, you know what? It's interesting is that through the use of digital stuff and through the use of compression and just computers and everything, there is an absence in the sound that they said we were going to have back when they were talking about CDs. Like, I remember as like a young man, they were like, oh, yeah, but the way that the CDs are compressed, it's not good. It's just zeros and ones, and it's just data. It's like, it's good right now, but, you know, you'll see. And, like, now, when you do go back and listen to, like, an authentically recorded mid-70s, mid-80s record where they're really trying hard, what they've captured sounds thick. It's got it's got depth to it. Like, everything we use now is kind of, that's the shittiest part of AI, is that it's just one sound right across the board. Even if they're trying to do dynamics, they can't truly do dynamics because there's some tones and things in there that fill in space that you could still hear. It's almost like a pressure in your ears. Does that make sense? It's like you feel it. It's like, and it's like, it shouldn't be like that. And the reason for that is that the AI is compressing it so much that there are hidden tones in there that still take up space.
Okay.
That's the science.
I've never been the one that could tell the difference of like I could tell the difference of obviously bad recording and good recording, but a good a CD and like a record, I can't hear.
I think
the
if
difference.
I gave them to you, not necessarily some CDs, but if I think if I gave them to you in a controlled environment where you had where you could hear it, you'd be like, oh yeah, I hear it, totally hear it. It's subtle, but it's not as subtle as people think. I gotta get a drink. It's also, there's this weird compression hiss that most music now has that I hate. Audiobooks do it too, and I know it's to save space, you know, and to probably free up loading for people. But I've noticed that, like, Audible, when you're listening to a book, they don't really put a lot of, like, thought into, like, let's make this person sound great. Some of them are just, like, it's just a guy reading, and the quality of the recording, I'm like, I get it. It's fine. It'll do.
Yeah.
But, like, couldn't you have, like, thrown 30% more effort into it and recorded it in a nice space and maybe bumped up the kbps, I don't know, just instead of a 65 kbps file, make it like a 90, and then it would sound way better.
Well, that seems like a problem where it's like, go record an audiobook, whatever, because the person doesn't, me, it doesn't understand the difference between the audio. It's just like, yeah, whatever's the cheapest.
Yeah, but sometimes they're big name
go
people,
get it done.
It surprises me. Yeah, there is a lot of go get it done.
But they can't even hear, or they just record it and they don't know what the.
I think that's it.
The end product, and then the end product's like, okay, this is what, and after you're done, you're like, I'm not gonna record that shit again.
Oh, it takes forever.
And I'm not sure if you can then in post fix that. I don't know. Yeah.
A master record, that's the hardest thing for you and I to fix. That's the only time we've ever really, truly lost a recording. This will be a good warm-up. Is the Dan Cummins audio. That's really the one that's my blemish. That's the one that fucking haunts me to this day. That's the one that I will think about sometimes, because that's when he had that producer that he no longer has, and I had to talk to that guy on the phone, and I was really, really, really upset, like throw up upset. Like, I was triggered, man. I was so sad that I lost the recording of that live podcast he did.
Yeah, at the Improv.
Yeah, it was an improv then, too. Yeah. Oh, God, that one. No, Tracy, that was worse than OLE for me. I mean, at least OLE, people were getting free beers. There were some glimmers of silver linings there. They were stealing beers.
That was pretty bad.
It was real bad. Yeah,
because at least with the Dan Cummins, the live audience got it, got everything good. It was just we didn't get to distribute it after.
I don't even want to think about OLE. Why'd you even put that in there, Tracy? What are you doing? Okay, we're good. Okay. Zoom is on.
Make sure I give him the ring.
Hey, Mr. Graham, how are you, buddy?
Hey, good.
Good to see you.
Hot when I walked in the door.
What's that?
Never know if you're gonna be hot when I walk
No, well, I mean, even if we were, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. We're waiting on
He
our.
said he's in the waiting room. Did I give him the? I gave him the Tom and Dan Zoom.
Well, let's see.
Thank you a little early because I got stuff to microwave.
Oh, all good.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Okay.
We got him. Oh, that's a nice background. It's a good-looking background you got there, buddy. How
Thank
are
you.
How
Thank
are
you.
What's going on, Shane?
Not too much, man. Appreciate you being flexible for me to do this on Zoom.
Oh,
So
man,
hopefully
come on. You got a good
sounds
setup.
good.
You got a good
Yeah,
setup.
yeah.
You're not just some schlub. You're not some punk from the dump.
It's not on my iPhone, but you were talking about lossless audio too. Like the key is you got to have a speaker or something that's going to play it and actually sound good.
That is true. You
know what I
can't
mean?
just be running it through a Bluetooth speaker. That would defeat the purpose of even having lossless audio.
Or everyone wears AirPods now.
Yeah,
not
not good.
That's going to sound totally
And I love
totally
my
bad.
AirPod Maxes. Don't get me wrong, I do. But if I were going to really listen, I have a little amp, and then I run it from like a record and then into the amp and then directly into my biodynamics, and then they're plugged in headphones.
Yeah.
Old
Yeah.
school. Really old.
One of my AirPods, I washed in my pants, and then
Congratulations.
and it still works a little bit, but it's it sounds like shit.
That's
so
fine.
So
It
I
makes
just
the music sound better.
I'm just running one AirPod now, and I use them fucking 3 days a week
That's
for
efficiency.
hours.
That's efficiency if you can run one AirPod only. But
And
you've
it
always
sucks.
you've always been a one earphone man. That doesn't surprise me. Is it the same ear?
No.
Oh, well, that doesn't make any sense. I thought
There's
you were a
nothing
man
that
of
makes it-
logic.
No, well, it's the two ear things is that has nothing to do with the audio. It's just because I can't hear myself on both ears and talk at the same time. I think is because I'm retarded.
Okay, it could be that.
And then the second,
Back to you.
the AirPod. I just use one AirPod because I'm just like fuck it. That's
Yeah,
it.
okay. I like that.
And I want to buy I will buy, but I'm like one works. So it feels like a waste to buy two more.
If it doesn't matter that much, if you're just having a companion for your running and you're miserable anyway, then why do anything to make it better?
Yeah, yeah.
Did I figure you out? I think I figured it out.
I'm like, this sucks. The audio sucks.
Yeah, it should all
Everything
suck.
sucks.
Okay.
I got home and Crystal's like, you run like shit. And I'm like, fuck it. You gotta go to work.
She said you come home. She's like, you run like shit.
Well, she's like, I see you. It's like it's painful to watch.
Yeah.
It's like a stiff robot trying to.
It looks like a broom hopping down the road.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I
You're
know. I don't know
getting it
what's
done.
wrong.
You're getting it done. All right, Shane, thanks for being here, buddy. I'm sorry. We had to
Yeah,
talk about
thanks.
that. We had to get that out. We had to confess. All right.
You're all good.
Mr. Van, would
Yep.
you like to begin? And you know where this is going, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. So this weekend, our Bad at Business Beer Fest is Saturday.
Yeah, man.
We've got not only a ton of different breweries and different beverage companies handing out free samples. Pouring starts at 2. We also have a ton of our sponsors and a ton of vendors out there, food trucks.
Buddies of ours, people that we care about and love.
It's a huge street party,
Yeah.
and one of our partners is coming and handing out 150 free plants
Yes.
to the first 150 people that show up at Gabriella Plant's tent.
Yes, you have to be at the tent. And I will tell you, this man put smile on us, or smiles on a lot of our listeners' faces, because I didn't realize until coming out of the pandemic that not only is Tom a plant man, my wife is plant crazy for Gabriella Plants, and a lot of our listeners are. So if you want the free plants, you gotta be there early, right?
Yeah, I guess right at noon is when we start handing out the gift bags, the first sample cups.
Is that go time for plants? Have we talked to Shane about this?
We're going to talk to him right now because on Zoom with us is Shane from Gabriel Plants. How you doing, Shane?
Doing good. Thanks for having me, guys.
So Shane,
let's go live to the greenhouse. Our buddy Shane's out there. How's it going?
I could flip the camera to the greenhouse right now.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
So we never really kind of totally fleshed this out of when you're going to start handing out the plants.
Let's do it live, yeah.
But I feel like maybe noon is the best time because that's when we start handing out the sample cups and wristbands. So does that work for you, Shane?
Yeah, we can do that. And actually, a little correction, just to go with the show theme, it's 159 free plants.
Yeah! I remember I said that, and he made it happen. This guy made it happen. He's like, 9 more plants, please.
Well, once you're loading them up there, what is 9 more?
You probably have like 160 in there anyway, right?
Well, it was good. Originally, I was going to ask Tom to donate 9 of his plants because, he's always propagating as well. So that way a listener could maybe get a free Tom plant, but I know, he's got a lot on his plate that day, so we'll bring the extra 9.
Listen, I'll bring some plants, but mine, I don't know. The cold snap that we just had got a lot of them. I was too lazy to go bring them inside and put luckily it didn't freeze, so it just, some dumb cane got the worst of it. It all
but that's fine. I feel like based on the name, you dumb cane, you deserve that. Are you going to bring some of your dead plants out there? Because I feel like a contrast, right, to the healthy and beautiful Gabriella plants, maybe having some of your, it's like the sad tree from Peanuts Christmas, the sad little tree.
Yeah. That's
we'll put them in the back, and then once the 150 are gone, it'll just be his 9.
And then it's almost like let's make a deal. It's like once you good ones are gone, you get a zonk. Remember zonks? Where you go and let's make a deal. You think you're getting a kitchen dinette set. You're not. You get a donkey. You get a diseased donkey to take home.
That's the thing about plants. Like, as long as it has just a little green on it somewhere, it'll come back. And then it'll be as good as new.
That's the most positive thing you've ever said.
It could be all wilty and look like it's going to die, but once it's crispy brown dead.
Yeah. Are you describing your marriage? What is this? Love thy neighbor?
So, Shane, I never asked you what kind of plants were given out at the Bad at Business Beer Fest Saturday.
Yeah, the Bad at Business Plant Fest, starting at noon, apparently, according to Tom. We have 4 different SKUs we're going to be giving away. Syngonium white butterfly, this really cool plant called the Fire Flash. We actually grew those from seed, as well as Philodendron Moonlight, which has this really nice yellow color, and it's super nice for middle of a table. It's just a super easy indoor plant. And I think we're going to have a pepperoni of some kind, too.
Pepperoni!
We are going to have a few plants for sale as well. But the main goal is just to give away the plants. We just going to bring a couple extra in case people get to the event late and still want to grab a plant from us.
I think he's bringing out the big guns. You were just going to bring us a stinky old Monsteras.
No, Monstera's not fancy. I was going to give you his bare bones pothos.
We have some of those too, but I think for the event that'll be I guess maybe we'll do some pothos for the last night.
Tom is going to bring his world famous snake plants. Right? Isn't that the one you hate the most? The snake plants. He hates snake plants.
Snake plants and pothos. Like are called waterbed city plants.
That's awesome.
It's all the plants in any sort of showroom. You're like, how do they even grow? There's not even a window in here. They can grow without windows.
Waterbed City. Come on down to Waterbed City. Free pothos.
And they'll grow. I mean, they're just weeds.
They're hardy. They're hardy boys.
They'll take over your. I mean, they took over my goddamn whole backyard, and now they're growing into my neighbor's yard, and I'm just letting that happen.
I bet he loves it.
It's free.
Well, going back to pothos, my dad, when he was running the business before I bought it, it was wholesale at the time. So he grew a lot of pothos. And actually, the largest order we ever did was actually sent to the Netflix headquarters in California. And that was about 10,000 between us and 2 other nurseries, pothos, to do a giant living wall that was 4 stories tall in the Netflix headquarters.
Netflix love that pothos.
They still get used somewhere.
Yeah, they love that.
You sold 10,000 pothos to Netflix?
To Big N, yeah.
We also used to sell the old overgrown Boston ferns to Animal Kingdom. I forget which animal would eat it, but we used to
I'll eat an overgrown Boston fern. I'll tell you that. Line me up for a couple of those. It's called me 1978 Danny. I like it. Like there used to be an album by the Black Crowes called Amorica. Look that up. That's the way I like it. I like it coming out the bikini.
There's only one thing I hate more than succulents. It's ferns. I hate a fern. Stinky
This
fern.
is a new segment we've started doing called Tom saying things that sound racist, but they're about plants. That's the most racist sounding
Have you ever
thing.
seen
The
a
fern
Boston
is a
fern
waste.
when they show up at the store where they like unfurl them, they take them out of the sleeve, and then all the like leaves drop out. If not, I can send you a video, Tom, of it. But just imagine that process in reverse. I am so glad we don't grow Boston ferns anymore. To get those things into the little sleeves, oh my gosh.
Boston
worst
ferns,
job ever in
hey!
a greenhouse.
I'm a Boston fern.
So Shane, with these plants, I'm telling people there's so much free stuff on Saturday that you should bring a bag or a tiny backpack with you, because with all of our other sponsors are giving out free stuff. Like John Busecker's giving out those silicone pint glasses, just called Mo, and like a bunch
Those are
of
expensive, dude. Why is he giving out those? He's just clearing out his warehouse. I know what he's doing.
He's giving out a bunch of stuff, like the Science Center, the History Center. Blanchard's going to be out there. I mean, there's tons of other sponsors.
My Eternal Vitality.
Yeah. Like
a lot of our guys are out there.
Yeah, and then Giant Recreation World's going to be giving out stuff.
Oh, yeah, they're even going to have a vehicle out there, right?
Yeah, they're bringing out an RV.
That's pretty cool.
Just bring a backpack with you just to carry all the stuff. Throw the plant in there. That way you can enjoy the rest of the day. Then go see the after party at the West End. The Supervillains are playing.
But if you
Pabone just announced that his band is playing. That got set up.
Awesome. I would like to see, it would be a beautiful small film of a man that comes to our beer fest, and he goes to Gabriella Plants and he gets a plant, and then he walks down the street to just an area that maybe doesn't have enough plants, and he digs a small hole with his bare hands, and he plants the plant, and he gifts it back to Sanford. How beautiful of a small film would that be?
Yeah, the more
that'd be better than what Tom's gonna do. Tom's gonna put it in his car. That's the one thing I will say don't do. Is at noon, don't go put the plant in the car.
He likes to do that's called Volusia County Dad. Yeah, he likes to do the Volusia County Dad, where you put the infant in the car and then you go into the bar.
No. You crack the window to be fine. Put your shirt over it.
Yeah, you don't want direct sunlight on it. Put a Big Johnson shirt on it. Crack the windows.
Yeah. Like a handgun, you just put some sort of napkin over it so you can't see it through the front windshield.
Well, the reason you don't want to do that, you don't want people breaking your windows to save the plant.
Yeah. Leave your doors open.
Like when I leave my dog in my car, I just put a towel over him. He's fine.
That's one thing I'd never do is do the old window break to free the dog in there.
Save a dog?
Yeah, like I'd be like, hey, someone
even if it was
yelling,
panting
whose
heavy,
dog is this?
If it was like panting heavy, I think I may want to break the window.
No, to be fine. I'll be like, hey, you
okay there?
I can.
You can read dogs' eyes.
Like a dog, I think it passes out and it still lives for like 15 minutes before it finally dies. You know what I'm saying?
Just like a computer, it's got an overheat. It's got an overheat function. Yeah.
Like if it's panting,
I think I've heard that.
It's fine for a while. Like
dogs can pant, but they pant all day.
Like no one sees the end. The end is like it takes a long time.
Right. And that's why I have window tint anyway, right? Because if you put a black shirt over him, window tint.
Sorry, Shane. So how do you get out or get 150 of these plants? 159 out, and the promotional tent and all the other plants you're gonna sell there. Like what kind of rig are you running here?
Well, we have the old Penske, former Penske yellow box truck. Hopefully there's some place I can pull that. But my greenhouse manager, Andre, was asking me more details about the event. And I said, well, Tom's putting it together. So I'm pretty sure we can just drive over the curb.
Rough around the edges. Listen, he'll have you driving by and throwing the plants out the window.
We got Tracy now. Tracy, without her, this event doesn't even happen.
She'll do it.
But she has worked with Dom, and everything's organized.
You will be loading in from Palmetto and Third. Third.
I
love doing business meetings on the radio.
Yeah, this is the way we do it.
This is great.
Tell Andre, Palmetto, and third.
Yeah. Like back 7 beer fests ago, it was just a you just show up scenario. There was no.
Vendors would ask me. They'd be like, "Are you Dan?" I'd be like, "Yeah." They're like, "Well, what do I do?" I'm like, "I don't know. What are you talking about?" They're like, "Well, you're Dan." I'm like, "Yeah, I talk on the. I do some talk. I'm like, I talk. What do you want?
I don't know what's going on.
Anything. I don't even. I just got told to come here and get on the stage."
And it happened. It all came together. Yeah. That's what I tell people all the time. Like, you'd be surprised what you could do day of.
Yeah.
You can do a lot.
You can.
80%.
You can do all of it sometimes.
Once if you just tell everybody to show up, you can stand there and then chaos is happening, and then eventually it settles.
Let's talk about our first. I did in the first Bad at Business Beer Fest. Didn't we require our friend Scott York to drive up to Tractor Supply and buy a tent? To cover it because it was raining so bad.
And
I don't think we ever reimbursed him for that, and that's been 20 years. 20 years ago, we borrowed. I think he's paid $500 for that tent.
That first one was
that was rough.
Not only did it pour, right? We had an insane amount of beer, and because it was pouring, only hundreds of people came, and then people.
And I want to say it was 85 people were there. They were dead.
I mean, there was I'm not even joking. More than 6 people laying on the ground. I'm not joking.
Do you remember the guy passed out at the table? He was asleep, and the band was playing, and the band was scream loud hair metal, and this guy's dead on a table, not even moving.
When I left, there was multiple people laying on the ground, and then the only reason that we didn't get sued is people got so drunk they couldn't even get into the car.
That's the way you want to do it, though. You want to go. You want to drive them past the danger.
They couldn't even justify drunk driving because they were that drunk. They were like,
they're just extra speed bumps.
I'm just I have to sleep here. I'm just gonna sleep here.
There was that one was rough. Anyway, so Shane, how can people and you still do some tours through your facility?
Yeah. Every second Saturday of the month. It's one of my favorite days of the month. Over at the greenhouse location, you can find more at GP for Gabriella Plants, gpsecondsaturday.com. It'll take you to whatever the most recent Facebook event for the next one is, which will be second Saturday, 9 to 1. And we do group tours, and then we have around 400 or so SKUs for sale at those events. And of course, people can always shop online at GabriellaPlants.com. But we're really looking forward to being out there and being able to give away some free plants. And hopefully, if we can, I'm assuming they'll all be gone before the beer pouring starts, so that our team can actually enjoy some of it too.
Yeah, no, 100%. And guaranteed no succulents, no ferns.
Okay.
Yes, that is a Tom Van on behalf of Shane.
No succulents, no ferns.
All right, Shane. We'll see you on Saturday, all right?
All right, see you guys.
All right, buddy. Be good.
All right, we will see you tomorrow.
See you, man.
See you, buddy. Thanks.
Later, guys.
See you, dude.
Why'd I say later, guy? Later, guy.
What doesn't help we end differently every time?
Well, I couldn't reach the button. There's no button. I need a button. That's what radio has right. Buttons.
Nah, it's overrated.
Easier to find, though, for dumb old men. Where's that go?
That is going to be Thursday, tomorrow, too. Thursday, too.
Tomorrow, too. We don't have anything, so.
And then we'll put Pat for one.
What's up, Mr. Graham? Thursday, 11, 20, 25,
Let's see.
audio.
Good. I can tell where you're going. Take care of that.
Create, ACT, Thursday. Good to see you, man. How you been?
Alright. I
Good.
was gonna say, I'll say it again when time's there. If you want to talk about this, we can. We don't have to.
Oh, Andrea just did that. My wife just did that.
You were saying
You're doing it too?
Although
she just got stitched up.
Plastic surgeon, he just did it. You said, "Oh, my wife's gonna have to have plastic surgery."
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm just a guy with a knife."
Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, it's all what you're comfortable with, but yeah, that's going around, man. Well, I'm glad you're getting it taken care of because I'd rather have you around than.
Did she have a basal cell?
She did, yeah, and they went in there, and luckily with hers, and let this be again. Every time I say this, I'll say sunscreens and hats, guys. Mm-hmm. Me too. Like I have been every time I'm on my scooter and I got that open face helmet on, I ride all over my face and all over my arms. Mm-hmm. But like they did it, and then I guess it went down to the cartilage, and then it had to heal back a little bit for a couple of weeks. But then when he saw it, he was like looking at it, and they put her under to do the plastic surgery and to take the skin.
Okay.
Yeah,
So she had to
but they
have it
didn't.
cracked.
He was like, nope, I think I got this, and
Good, okay.
he did like micro stitches, and man, he was like at the end of it, he was like, it's a masterpiece. He was like, I did it, like he's one of those guys.
I'm hoping, yeah. I mean, none of that has come up. This was just.
Well, apparently they do know exactly what they're doing. So.
Yeah, I was telling him if you want to talk about my nose, we can, but we don't have to. Yeah, you had to have a skin cancer cut off.
That is a thing.
Mine was, did she do this? They call it a Mohs, M-O-H-S procedure. So you sit there and literally they cut a chunk off, and then you go sit in the lobby while they go slice it and test it under a microscope to see if they got it all. And they did.
And then
so
they come back.
Okay, 45 minutes, come on back, and then they did a little
That's
more.
exactly what she did, yeah. Except hers was from 8 a.m. to she got home at 5, and I was like, and you sat there by yourself, and we didn't know you were going to do this, and that was heartbreaking.
Did you have some sort of mark that showed up?
Yeah, it was just I thought. Well, first I thought it was a zit, and then it just never healed, and so I said, well, this isn't a zit, so I took it in, and they said, yeah, that's they tested basal cell carcinoma. They said, good thing is it's not a rush to get it out because it's not gonna. Apparently they spread so slowly. It's like we could take this out 3 months from now. You don't have to worry about going somewhere crazy. And that's basically what it took, because my insurance, it took me 3 doctors to find one who my insurance would cover.
Yeah, I mean, our healthcare industry is pure shit. And it's like, I've never experienced anybody around me that has gone through it. And
okay, Shane, I'll
awesome.
make sure that she, I think she saw that.
Who
I'm sure
says
she did.
that's an awesome experience with our healthcare industry?
All right, we should be good now.
And then just like, are you just saying that? And I was like, I don't even know.
See, eventually we'll get to those. Actually, I'll probably start with them.
Okay. All good.
And I assume you want to do the what did I just eat thing first?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Oh, wow. I will say that whatever.
It's going to run actually next week, if that's cool.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, just so I refer to things the right way.
Yeah, but no, it's going to run before Thanksgiving.
Okay. Crap load of stuff here. Some Thanksgiving, some.
Oh yeah, Christine, you got to get one of those ant plants. You still got your ant plant?
It died.
They're super hard to keep going, right?
Nah,
Or did you forget about it? You leave it in your truck, didn't you?
No. It was amongst the other plants, and I think I overwatered it. I have a problem with doing that. Where, because I'm not on any sort of schedule, so I just eyeball it.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, when's the last time I watered these plants? And I'm like, I think it was,
It's a little,
6 days ago.
Little overcorrection.
And then they say, stick my finger in there, and I'm like, it kind of feels dry, but maybe a little damp. I can't feel my fingers. That's a problem too. So
you gotta stick something other than your fingers in there. You use your toes.
Oh, my toes I really can't feel.
How about your elbows? Pinky. Your pinky, you guys can feel it in the pinky, right?
It's just it's not very sensitive. So I'm like, I feel moisture.
Like you don't even know you're like.
I'm like, is this wet or not? I don't know.
You probably overthink it too. It's like, go with what your gut says.
This because this one definitely has an aroma.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, I thought that was a frog or something. I didn't lay my glasses on. All right. Pickle in a pouch. Wow, you went crazy today. I like it. This is all.
Sour cream and onion brand. It's like, all right.
This is all over the place. Pickle in a pouch has been around a lot longer than I thought it would be around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's some crazy Warheads flavor pickles now.
Pickle in a pouch. Well, that's a thing. Is putting like sour sugar flavors in a pickle jar, and then or red Kool-Aid in a pickle jar.
Okay.
Yeah, but those are good.
Yeah, it's supposed to give you like a sweet salty, right, or something like that. I've never done that. Like it's just like I just like regular pickles.
The girl I actually bought that one from was like, yeah, I make the cherry pickles.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Hang on, let me get ready here. Oh wait.
Okay. Good morning, Clarkson. Be careful, buddy. He is heading. Where is he? I don't know where he's going. Heading south from New York. All right.
Oh, weird question, just a music thing before we start music rights thing. So I've seen some podcasts. Now radio is probably different. Like you can probably use more music when you're doing a corporate time, right?
You know what? We do sort of fall under more of their license. So, so yes. But even in podcasts, no matter what, we get flagged. Even though we do have rights to most of the music we put in, anything we do, we have permission to do it, but it gets flagged anyway.
Because I was going to suggest if you wanted to do something extra in December, just talk about the Christmas music.
Oh, okay. I love talking about Christmas
Well,
music.
we can play samples of Christmas music.
Like I've seen one guy, and they probably get flagged, but they don't get pulled. I've seen it, one of the approaches.
Yeah,
as long as we're
flagged.
talking
over it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it's fine. We get flagged, but it's like we're not using YouTube to really monetize. You know what I mean? Like we're using it more for promotion. So even though it gets flagged, normally what will happen is they'll grab it and then they'll just tell us, hey, any money you make from this, we're going to split with you. And I'm like, all right. It doesn't matter.
Like one of the examples last year, Rock Around the Christmas Tree. She's in her 70s now, Brenda Lee.
Lee.
And so last year they used AI, and they hired somebody to sing it in Spanish and then turn her into Brenda Lee singing in Spanish when she was 12.
I remember this.
And so, so there's always weird stuff coming
Yeah, no, I like that. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Gotcha. Okay. We are good. Mr. Van, do you want to start?
Yep, let's do it.
Here we go. In 3, 2.
Welcome back to A Corporate Time. Thanksgiving is coming up, and we figured we'd do a Thanksgiving edition of What's in My Mouth with John Graham.
Yeah, and since we're like eking sort of into the holiday season, you start with it starts with Halloween, then we go Thanksgiving right into Christmas. I mean, let's get festive, baby. Let's do it.
What's in my mouth? What's in my mouth? What's in my mouth? What's in my mouth? Oh, in my mouth. It's not a penis.
You gotta have that part.
Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
It's definitely not a penis.
John Graham's here. How you doing, John?
Howdy.
Good to see you, man. How you been?
Good.
You look good.
Yeah. So now this has been going around because you mentioned it. You got a Band-Aid on your nose.
Oh yeah.
And you had some surgery recently to remove some skin cancer.
Everybody's free to wear sunscreen.
Yeah, you got to do it. My wife just had a surgery on her nose and just got stitched up on Monday. You got to do it. You got to
basal cell carcinoma.
Yes, sir. It's a real thing. So
had a black eye and everything.
If you're gonna be a Floridian, you got to wear your sunscreen and you got to wear your hat and take care of yourself because that could be it could be bad. But it's if you catch it early, easy stuff.
And then you said you noticed a
I thought it was just a zit on my nose, and then it just lasted for 3 months. And then I said, well, I guess I should probably see a doctor about this. And he said, we got to cut that off.
All right.
So then it took like 3 or 4 more months to schedule that.
I have a lot. I'm covered in what I call lifetime zits.
Yeah.
So I
thought
don't know.
that was the thing.
I'm a little worried now.
I got black splotches everywhere.
Yeah, man. I mean, if I take my clothes off, you guys are like, is that a leopard? Like, I'm like, who is that?
It's all splotchy.
My God.
Well, and that's what surprised me. I went
Zitty
first I
splotchy.
went to just regular dermatologist, and they look at you everywhere. And I said, what about this one? She said, nah, not worried about that one. What about this? This looks weird. She says, nah, not that one either.
Yeah, they know. They know what they're looking for. Yeah, I got to go too because it's like, since she went, I got to go and get it looked at. I'm obviously older and probably have more sun damage than she could ever have. So
I use the internet and then
you're dying.
I skew it. No. Here's you got to learn how to talk to it. You're like, this isn't cancer, right?
I like that.
And then it's like, then it goes the way you want.
And then they're like, and you're like, bye.
There's like no way this is cancer, and then it'll tell you it's not. Anyway, so John, let's start.
That's a transition, kids.
Yeah, that was a good try.
Anyway,
it's a PSA to people
It
to
is.
like get the stuff checked out if you think
Here's
it's a problem.
PSA. I don't like that PSA means public service announcement, But PSA is also the test to see if you have an inflamed prostate.
Oh, is
I
it?
don't like that. I don't like that because everybody starts winging around like, here's a PSA. And I was like, oh, is it elevated?
What always throws me is POS.
Okay.
Point of sale or piece of...
Right. Or both. You know, like, yeah. All right, so let's dig into what's in my mouth.
So, yeah, point of sale. So, in case anyone's tuning into this for the first time, I go to the grocery stores, the supermarkets, find all the weird new products out there. Van Holten's Pickle in a Pouch. Now, you can find these in regular supermarkets. I had to buy this flavor at Five Below because it is Pringles sour cream and onion potato chip flavored.
Yeah. I think we can all agree that, what was the name of it? The full name of the product?
Van Holten's Pickle in a Pouch.
I think we can all agree that Van Holten's Pickle in a Pouch sounds like a made-up company that would be advertised on Saturday Night Live, right? Or in a movie.
Mr. Holton.
No, Mr. Van Holten. You could be related to this guy.
That guy, he's a real pickle.
Your families could have separated at some point. You know, like you could come from a long line of spicy pickle guys.
I feel like Pringles could have figured this out without Van Holten. I don't know why.
Well, he's the pickle in a pouch guy.
Van Holten.
No, he's the pickle in a pouch guy.
He's known for pickles in a pouch.
Yeah, like you. I know you're not.
Can you even put a pickle in a pouch without Van Holten? Is he?
I think call it pickle in a pouch.
I don't think you can because like you
could call it gherkin in a bag, maybe.
You're not. That's funny. You're not very observant. But when you're standing in line for sandwiches over at the place that I don't like to go to anymore, and I'm not going to use their name, Publix, they have the Van Holten's Pickle in a Pouch right in front of you. And they have like regular, and then they have like habanero, and those are like or jalapeno or spicy. And those are the ones I see. But dude, I didn't mean to call you dude. I've seen these pickle in a pouches for my entire existence at 49. Like I don't remember a time ever not seeing a pickle in a little bag that you could buy. Even as a young boy, there was a pickle in a bag. I remember seeing them. This has always been a thing. Who is buying the pickle in a bag? I've never seen someone consume. Like, I've never been to a party. I've never been to a job site. I've never been to an office.
No one ever brings it on a boat.
I've met John. I've met you. I've been on your boat, let's say 35 times. Never seen it. I've been on other people's boats. Never seen someone eat pickle in a pouch.
Now, it's just one giant pickle.
Yeah, just one big pickle. I sliced it up for you.
Yeah. Oh, you're a sweetheart.
So it seems like having it in a jar. I guess if you just want one on the go.
Do you like
throw it
eating?
In the cooler.
I will tell you, as a young boy, I enjoyed eating a whole pickle. As I got older, I did not like it anymore.
They're pretty good, I
was gonna ask because, like, for me, a lot of onion, not a lot of sour cream. I would say, basically, I taste onion, vinegar, and salt.
Yeah, it's probably hard to get the sour cream flavor into the pickle and not have it being overwhelmed by the acidity of all the other flavors.
Well, this isn't refrigerated. I was surprised for being an unrefrigerated pickle, how crispy it actually is.
Yeah, that's a crispy pickle. And you know what? And I like cold pickles. Where do you stand?
Oh, yeah, I like my pickles cold.
Yeah,
a hot pickle.
Well, Van Holten's pickle in a bag is traditionally served warm.
Yeah.
Or lukewarm. I'm not kidding. I believe that is traditionally you just buy it on a shelf.
Oh yeah, they don't come.
I don't think they do. I don't know, but that's good. I like that one. I mean, like if you just said, "Here, eat this pickle," right? And I ate it, I'd be like, "Oh, that's a sour ass kind of spicy pickle. That's good. That's tasty."
Now, this is one of those things. Did you get it because you took a bite before I could ask this? Get just the plate a little
screwed
closer.
it all up, man.
You get a little. What's the whiff of those things? It's a little feedy.
Feedy.
It is feedy. What is that? That is odd.
Ooh, some people like feedy though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That is.
But it doesn't taste like that. But
no.
The aroma. Woo.
Well, you get down there, start sniffing them, then you start licking them, right?
Yeah.
Feedy.
But the whole pickle in a pouch, I guess, must be popular.
And also I'll piggyback the pickle in a pouch. I remember for the entirety of my life, and also pickle in a pouch. I've been making weenie jokes about it since I was a kid. It sounds like you put your pickle in a pouch. It's just what you do as a young boy.
All right, John.
That was a good one,
next?
John.
I got some. This isn't very much Thanksgiving. I've got 2 cup noodles in front of you guys.
Which one do you want?
Let's start with turkey because the other one's kind of more dessert. Okay. So these are only at Walmart. This is cup noodle Thanksgiving dinner flavor.
Oh, you got the wrong one, buddy. You got pumpkin.
Start with the turkey. We'll get to pumpkin. So there's onion, garlic, corn, cranberry, and green bean are both in there. I think it's more for the color. You can't that tastes like cranberry.
This is like astronaut food. They just put it all in.
Powdered chicken, Parmesan cheese, and the last 2 ingredients are turkey broth and turkey fat.
All right.
So,
Oh my gosh, lava.
yeah, I mean, that is,
That's delicious.
And I nuked that like 10 minutes ago.
You know why that's so good?
that's good. Although
12,000 milligrams of sodium.
I looked it up. You get half the salt for the day if you eat that whole thing.
You know why? My kid would straight house that, dude.
Yeah, my sons would like that a lot.
The
Yeah,
salty goodness of ramen.
yeah.
My daughter eats so much ramen. We take her up the volcano, and she'll just go sideways on it.
The thing that caught me off guard about this one is the Parmesan cheese. It's creamy, which I think is nice. I
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
good.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that is, if I were like super, down on my luck, and I just had to buy a couple of little cup of noodles, and I got one of those, not bad. That is not a bad flavored product.
Now, not to take the credit away from Cup of Noodles, but it's not. I mean, how could you screw that up? Because it's
just wait till the next one.
because it's just like it's a noodles and an extreme amount of salt.
Sure.
And you start putting
When's the
in
last time you had buttered noodles?
some turkey. Yeah. I've
Buttered noodles are delicious.
I've been eating my kids' leftovers a lot, which is a dad thing, which I didn't do.
I don't
years
get
ago.
any of that.
Yeah, your
Maisie
daughter-
eats every damn bite of her food, and she eats like a goddamn animal.
My sons
Sorry, I
are
didn't mean to say GD.
birds. They'll peck at a couple things.
wish.
And I won't even, when we go to restaurants now, like sometimes I'll just order an appetizer of wings, and then I'll just eat the leftovers of my son because
Andrea
we're
Dennis
just-
would
we're
hug you right now. That is so cheap. You're saving. You know how much money you're saving doing that? You're brilliant.
It's not even
If
about,
she's still in the chat room, my wife's gonna high five you.
it's not even about the money. It's about the waste because then we pack, and it's about us packing up the leftovers
To never eat them.
taking them home.
I don't do that anymore.
Sometimes we forget them in the car, and that's the worst. I'm like, oh God, the leftovers, and then,
I don't do that anymore.
But I'm just like, hey, I'm just eating the kids' leftovers, so we don't have to bring nothing.
I ask. I go, will we eat that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't even waste their styrofoam. Mm-hmm. The restaurant, and I don't know them anything, but just don't even let's end it here. This was a poor decision. Let's end it here.
I eat a lot more. I eat a lot more leftovers now because of the air fryer.
Okay.
Air fryer's good.
Air fryer is
Like, I
good.
got 3 wings left. You don't want to
Do
turn
you
on the
clean
oven.
your
Just
air
throw 'em
fryer,
in.
John?
I was just
Yeah,
gonna
I
ask
do.
you that. What?
How do you
Yeah.
clean your air? I don't
Well,
think
I
they
have
can be
I have the
clean.
little liners that are like parchment paper, but I still clean it
Oh,
too.
you're on a different level than me, buddy.
Well, it's like cleaning the inside of your chimney.
Yeah, how do you clean
The
it?
fire cleans
No, but
it.
mine
God damn.
No, mine smells. Mine has a smell now. Mine's
Yeah,
got,
of course it
mine's got
smells.
fish smell in it now.
Yeah, but-
and now everything I cook in my air fryer stinks like a scrod.
But just turn it to the highest setting and
Burn it off?
the most amount of time
Then I
and
set off
burn
the
it.
smoke alarm. Because
Then
it's
you get all
real.
that Teflon
You have to
goodness.
do it outside.
No, it's real.
I'm
Have
serious.
to air fry outside where there's air. It's got an air fryer.
All right, let's try the second
Yeah,
one.
cup noodle pumpkin pie flavor.
Yeah, when you bring these in, I get real mad, John.
I think
gotta
this
be
one's
honest
more of a
with you.
dare. Because the weird thing is it has pumpkin spices
It
in
melted my fork. It
Oh,
was
man.
so hot. My God. It melted
All right.
my fork.
It still has the onion and garlic in it.
No,
Yeah, exactly.
That
Garbage.
is such barf.
No, yeah, I
Why
don't
would
want
they
that.
make that?
I think for people like me to
Marketing.
go on the radio.
Yeah.
But the other one's really good.
Yeah, the one is good. This
Don't-
one is like the dare to bring to Thanksgiving dinner, and again, only at Walmart right now.
Yeah, Walmart has, you know what, and now with the addition, or I should say subtraction of Kroger in our area,
Oh yeah.
I'm probably, and the look, you can look at my beard, you can look at my hair, you can look at my Budweiser t-shirt, maybe my trucker hat, and tell that I have, and I think January 1, 2026, I'll complete my transition to full Walmart Dan.
Transition on the 6th.
That's a good idea. This guy knows branding.
What do we got next?
Mr. Pibb is back.
I love
Do you know
Mr.
about that?
Pibb.
Have you had one yet?
Not the new
Okay, here it
ones.
goes. This is zero. This is the zero sugar version. There's a
Kickin'
full sugar version,
cherry
too.
zero soda.
So for like the last 20-something years, the only thing that's really been available in the U.S. is something called Pibb Extra. Have you seen that?
I have, and I like it.
And Pibb Extra, it was allegedly had more caffeine than Mr. Pibb.
Okay.
And this, believe it or not, the new product actually has more caffeine than Pibb Extra. A can of Mr. Pibb has about the same caffeine as a can of Mountain Dew.
So this is trying to compete with Mountain Dew.
I guess. And so what happened is, you remember, like about a year ago, we talked about how Dr. Pepper
Yes.
is the second most popular flavor of soda in the U.S. right now.
I love Dr. Pepper.
And in some markets, Dr. Pepper is packaged and distributed by Coke, and in some it's packaged and distributed by Pepsi because it's owned by a third company.
Yeah, it's its own thing.
It's owned by, what is the name of the company? Keurig Dr. Pepper. So they own 7-Up and Crush and Hawaiian Punch and A&W and all those. So, you can kind of tell who's got the market in your town by whether the bottles are Coke bottles or Pepsi bottles, even though it says Dr. Pepper. So this is clearly Coke's attempt to try and steal some of that number 2 thunder from Dr. Pepper moving up in the world, because everybody knows Mr. Pibb tastes like Dr. Pepper.
Yes.
And Dr. Pepper was first, right?
Yeah, Dr. Pepper was first.
And then I find it ironic or strange that they were like, well, we need a product of a gentleman. And they're like, well, make him less smart than the other.
Yeah. I was about to say, there's a Mitch Hedberg joke about Dr. Pepper and Mr.
And I'm not
Pibb.
even trying to be funny. I'm just saying, from the branding aspect, it is a weird flex to be like, well, wouldn't you have gone like Professor or President or or Czar?
President Pibb.
Yeah, President Pibb is good as hell. You know what? You're on fire today, dude. You're on fire today.
Like, why'd you make him a Mister?
Yeah, President Pibb. It's so good.
It's better than Dr. Pepper.
Way better. The alliteration, the double P. Give me a PP. Give me a President Pibb.
Yeah. But that flavor. You know what I am mad at is that now, because of the goddamn internet and social media and my wife.
That didn't sound old.
And
those kids.
Yeah, throw that on there.
And then everybody's attack against artificial sweeteners, and everyone's like,
you've been doing this for a minute.
Yeah,
he's railing on this for a second.
That now, even though I'm like, it's fine. Like the zero sugar, the diet, or whatever, puts a little, because the goddamn marketing gets me, and puts a little is like, is this bad for me?
They're like, you're ruining your pancreas. I'm like, well, what?
Yeah. They're like, this will cause dementia after, or whatever the hell.
And then I'm like,
yeah. And then I was just like, I want it.
I do want it.
And I
take everything
I think
from
the
me.
sugar's
They're
worse.
taking everything from me, John.
The sugar's worse. They're like, just drink water. I'm like, what?
But see, they also don't understand.
And they're like, this is fine.
They also don't understand this. They'll say, like, well, the sugar's worse. They'll say, like, well, you can have one regular Mr. Pibb full-blown sugar, or you can have 65. You know what I mean? That's the math I do.
Yeah.
Because the one sugar one, of course it tastes better. It's sugar. Have you tasted sugar? It's delicious.
Yeah, so I'll just have, like, a sensible 8 a day. And then
I'll have a half a case and go home.
Okay.
So what do you think? How does it compare to Dr. Pepper?
It's delicious.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, they have. I will tell you that whatever the artificial sweetener is in this, and they've dialed them in to pretty damn close. And I know a person that likes the regular full sugar ones will say, no way, but it's damn close.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? It's closer than it was, 15 years ago when they first started coming out with artificial sugars. Like, it was so different. Like, people were disgusted by it, but now it's like, this damn thing is, you put some alcohol in this, you have mix some drinks or whatever.
Something weird? Old black grandma has never ever said, come over here, give me some of that artificial sugar. She's never said that. And if one black grandma be like, give me some of that artificial sugar, baby, it'd be so sweet, right? I don't know.
So last question
John.
on this one. What do you think it tastes like? What's the flavor of Mr. Pibb or Dr. Pepper, for that matter?
I've always thought that it sort of tastes like there's like a cinnamon thing in there. There's always been cherry.
Yeah.
To me.
It's like a root beer, somewhat cousin.
Like gay root beer.
Well, it's
gay root beer.
What's weird is, like, so many people,
show me gay root beer.
so many people outside of the U.S. don't like root beer because they think it tastes like medicine.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where Dr. Pepper was invented by a pharmacist. So he kind of took a little bit of everything he had in his shop back when there were soda fountains in drugstores. And so
it should be called a suicide.
So Dr. Pepper kind of tastes the way a pharmacy at that time smelled. Just like all those different aromas all in one.
We called that a suicide. You would go up to the machine and you'd get every soda flavor, and your soda would turn gray, and you would drink it and you'd be like, I'm crazy. Right?
Yeah.
So you got fruit, almond, vanilla, caramel. This stuff for me, Mr. Pibb's okay. I think it's kind of like, are you Coke or Pepsi people? Most people are Coke people.
Well, I mean, we are Pepsi people because
really?
we're Mountain Dew through and through.
Okay.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I mean, aren't you still on the Dew train?
And I will prefer a Diet Coke over a Diet Pepsi. The Diet Pepsi,
My daughter likes Diet Pepsi more.
it tastes like some sort of cleaner.
That's what she likes.
Well, that's what I say. Now, when you
tastes like a
say
cleaner.
Diet Pepsi and Diet Coke, are you really mean those, or like Coke Zero, and you're still drinking Diet Coke?
No, I'm still drinking Diet Coke.
I don't like
Because I know
They
some
have
people
both.
are so loyal to Diet Coke, and the second Coke Zero became a thing, Diet Coke was dead.
Coke Zero's a traitor.
I'm Diet Coke.
Yeah,
I'm
this
a
guy's
true
a
patriot.
he's a patriot. I don't like that they have Diet Mountain Dew and then Mountain Dew Zero. I wish that they'd pick one, and even to the detriment of my beloved Diet Mountain Dew, if you just went, sorry, Dan, we're going all zero, I would lump it. Because I don't like that you have both. It feels like you're on the fence. Pick one, man.
And the Zero's too close to sugar. Or the diet tastes like
Damn it,
different.
I kind of agree with what you're saying.
Yeah. And then so the Zero's like too close to
It
sugar.
feels
where I feel
thicker.
like I should. Yeah, it's thicker.
Well, eventually the diet ones will fade away, just like nobody drinks Tab anymore.
Yeah.
No, but what's the other one? Fresca. Hardly anyone drinks Fresca
And I
anymore.
love the damn Fresca. And my parents were Tab people. And Tussie deodorant. I bring it up once a year.
I mean, we said this before, but it's like, what's the artificial sweetener in Diet Coke? The
Aspartame.
aspartame. It's like
Say it again.
that-
I'll tell you the same.
They don't even sell it in Sweden because they're like, nah, we don't like that's. And then I'm like, hold on, this entire country said it was bad. Like it's crazy. Like I was surprised by that. I was like,
But did
hey,
they get to vote on that? See, that's not freedom. If the people
I know.
that, if the
That's
people that
what I
own
was
Sweden,
screaming.
if the people that own Sweden are just like, no, we know what's best for you. You don't need aspartame. Like, hold on a damn second.
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to be able to have all the sweeteners, and I'll choose for my family.
Well, yeah, but I was just like, how bad is it though? I was like surprised that a whole damn country and in Europe, and they're all like, what is this?
What the hell's going on,
I know
John?
I can look, but I don't want to look. Anyway.
Well, I know there's some colorings that are outlawed here that are available in Europe and the other way around too. So.
No, they just like Doritos said like no more red dye or whatever.
Well, they're doing a special one, like special. I think the
Extra
Doritos
red.
and Cheetos that don't have artificial colorings in them.
We
Yeah,
bought
yeah.
some, of
and we'll
those.
see if anybody buys
Yeah, we
them
bought
and
them.
keeps on. Yeah.
Yeah, Andrea got them. They're good. They just like yellow. They're yellow Doritos is what
well,
they are.
I also laugh is like when it first came out, like 10 years ago, about the red dye, like the Cheetos and Big Frito was like, that's fine, that's all BS, get out of here. And then like 10 years later, like we're stopping. I was like, wait a minute, what are we?
Well, it's all what people want, just like in Canada.
Yeah, that flaming
breakfast
out,
cereals
that
don't have
flaming
red
out was
colors.
everywhere.
Yeah.
By the way, Big Cheeto is EJ's rap name, so you have to tread lightly.
What's next, John? What are
Let's see. I have another soda, but first a palate cleanser for you. I have two Thanksgiving-themed potato chips from Aldi. Hang on.
Okay, all right.
Okay. How do you feel about? Man, I'm such a hater, but I like to
Here, I'll let
confess
Tom
it
start with this
here.
one.
I'm not an
Tom gets
Aldi.
garlic mashed potatoes.
I'm not an Aldi guy. Or Aldi?
Aldi.
Aldi. I should say it right first. Not Aldi like the car. It's an Aldi. I don't like that store. I don't
Okay.
like it. I don't like paying for I don't like putting a coin in to get my buggy. I don't like the no frills of it. I don't like it.
Well, it's not for you.
But the
though.
trade-off is it's cheaper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Walmart's cheaper.
Sure.
And I like the jean shorts there. I like Go Gators. There's a lot that I like there.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Oh wow.
Dan's got turkey and
These are
stuffing.
great.
Tom's got garlic mashed potatoes.
Okay. So
All right.
again,
All right,
the
Aldi.
salty.
These are great.
And Aldi likes to do seasonal potato chips under the Clancy's brand name.
These are fantastic.
They're great.
Yeah, Aldi, I was wrong. These are great chips. Try those. Those are great.
And you put some salt and some garlic together. You got
Put it in a
yourself
potato.
mashed-
Sure.
Yeah. Let's try these.
But there is something a little tangy in the mashed potato ones. But yeah, Tom, try the turkey
There
and
you go.
stuffing. See what you think.
Oh, Tom's are real good.
That turkey's good.
That's
I
good.
mean, yeah. And that's pretty. I mean, they got
Yeah,
the
those are
damn
good chips.
flavors pretty good.
I would buy those chips. So maybe I was wrong. Say I like that that's why I was going to confess something, and then I'm going to be say I'm wrong. Those chips are very good. I like those. Those
You
are
should walk
excellent.
around. You never know what you're going to find there either. Like I don't know if these are just at Aldi's. I saw Triscuits that were cinnamon sugar flavored Triscuits.
Okay.
Didn't pick those up, and they usually have weird cheeses. They have coffee flavored cheese or like weird herb infusions.
My
in their
daughter
cheese.
likes the horseradish cheese.
Oh,
from
that
Aldi.
stuff's good.
Yeah, she likes that.
You know what's weird about theming and marketing, like the turkey and the stuffing during Thanksgiving, to me, is that you would think, and I know this is never going to happen, but you would think that those would sell better, like, in the summer or far away from Thanksgiving, because you don't get those flavors in the summertime, and they're whatever the, because.
We used to do that as a family.
Like
what you're describing was a Dennis family. No, we would pick a night where Mom would make a pared down tiny Thanksgiving, because my dad loved Thanksgiving dinner, and she'd get a tiny turkey breast, and then she'd make a small thing of mashed potatoes, a little thing of stuff, and we would do it like in July when my dad's birthday was, because it is a thing.
But it's far away from Thanksgiving. Like, we're already getting the turkey and the stuffing dinner and the leftovers. We're getting that flavor for a long time. It's weird that we also demand it. We're like, put this flavor in the chips and everything. We're already getting it, the real stuff. Why are we craving this flavor?
Maybe you're a sad, lonely man who isn't going to have a Thanksgiving dinner, and so you just go buy a $2 bag of chips.
Yeah, these are for a sad, lonely man, Tom. You gotta look out for
in summer, they do like bratwurst flavored chips and hamburger flavored chips and stuff.
I know.
Cookout flavored chips.
Yeah, put the cookout now.
I like being alone, so it would not be sad and lonely. I would actually cook myself a tiny little Thanksgiving, and it'd be awesome because I'd be alone.
Like, give us candy canes in July. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do see what you're saying.
Anyway, all right. What do
They
we
do
got
Christmas in July. That's a real thing.
Back to soda. This is Coca-Cola's holiday flavor, holiday creamy vanilla. Now, this isn't just regular vanilla.
I'll hand this. You can hand that one to Tom, because I have had this.
And this is the full sugar one.
Because guess what?
So there's a glass right there if you want to pour your.
My wife and daughter have become completely obsessed with this flavor.
Now I assume they're doing the Coke Zero, the zero version.
No,
they're doing the full sugar.
They did full sugar.
I've heard the full sugar is better. I've only had the zero sugar myself.
They're not fat like me, John. So they do full sugar, and
the weird thing is, there's something now. There's vanilla
She just
Coke.
put it in the chat room. She's in there right now. They think this is one of the greatest. Well, first of all, let me give you some backstory. They both love vanilla Coke.
Okay.
They say that this takes vanilla Coke up a notch, and see if I'll describe it to Tom, and you see if you can figure this out. It's vanilla Coke, but they've somehow been able to engineer a creaminess to it that makes it creamy. And Andrea seems to think if you pour that and then put a scoop of ice cream in it, you've got a treat.
Oh yeah, I mean that is good.
It's good.
Yeah. Man,
it's really sugary though.
I was gonna say, when's the last time you had sugar soda?
No, this guy doesn't do sugar.
Getting the full fat version of that
way better
is so good. Also, hard to imagine drinking 20 ounces of it.
I know, right? They haven't. Now that I will say, they buy a bottle and they split it, and there's a couple of unopened bottles in our fridge right now.
I think we talked a little bit about this trend last time. Dirty sodas. Have you heard of dirty sodas?
They love dirty sodas,
and that's why I think this is going to catch on, is because it doesn't have milk or creamer in it.
But it has the cream.
But it has the creaminess.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, there is no dairy products in it. So food science. I don't know what it is.
It's so crazy you brought this one, because I had the same conversation with Maisie, because she was asking me, how does it get that creamy flavor? And I honestly have, there's two things. I don't know what to tell her, number one. Number two, do I really want to know what artificial creaminess is, okay?
Yeah.
I thought about this at breakfast, because she's having it, and we're trash. If she wants to have some soda at breakfast, have some soda at breakfast. You're fine, Marshawn. You're good. And she's having the soda, and she's like, how does it get creamy? And I'm like, well, I know there's nothing lactose in there or anything, but, I don't know what artificial creaming is. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. And again, though, you could have full sodas and sugar and stuff if you work it off.
Oh yeah,
sure. In fact, you
she like 5 hours a day. She can have a damn full 20
have whatever she wants.
Yeah.
Eat whatever sugar you want. It does not matter. You're burning it through. It's fuel for your body's fire.
Yeah, like for me, it's fuel for
fuel for diabetes.
Yeah, or it's like
fuel for purple feet.
I call it it's a keg over what is it? It's a fuel for a love machine. What was that? I have a hat that says something.
And then this product, this creamy Coke, made me think of. Did you watch Laverne and Shirley in Reruns?
Yeah, she used to put milk in her Pepsi.
Yeah, milk and Pepsi. And at the time, I thought that was disgusting.
We did
try it, and I was like, oh.
I did it
and
as
now
a kid.
there's a whole fake coffee shop, Swig, dirty sodas. That's dedicated.
That's
to
a Mormon thing too.
Yeah.
It started out of the dirty soda trend as a Mormon.
Because can't have coffee.
Yeah.
So you want a big latte kind of drink. So
I remember,
like you take Dr. Pepper and put coconut creamer in it or whatever.
I remember Laverne and Shirley. I remember seeing her. She always wore her sweaters, and it would have the embroidered L on her lapel. And I remember she would always, in order to relax or something in the evening, she'd mix a Pepsi and a milk together. And I saw it as a kid, and it happens like I think hundreds of times in the show.
Yeah, she did it all the time.
Just as it's like her drink. And I remember as a kid, I begged my parents to try it, and I remember I did it. And I think I did it with like my mom's old Diet Pepsi or something, and it all curdled and it's just a mess. It is gross. It's not good.
I like when a chemical reaction happens.
Yeah, you should get cheese in there.
And then you're like, what is
Yeah, it starts
this?
curdling.
What do we got
Got
here?
a couple more here. These are both baked goods things if you can do it at home. This is Pillsbury Grand's hot cocoa rolls. So the two
Hot cocoa rolls.
John, did you bake these at home?
Yeah.
So, you can't be doing
Did you
this.
see how the roll of cinnamon rolls? And when I was a kid, it literally said "hit it on the counter," and it would pop open. Do you remember that?
Yeah,
Whomp 'em.
yeah.
They don't tell you to hit it anymore. They just peel the label and it will open up. I'm
No,
wondering,
that's where the
was there a
name came.
lawsuit or
Yeah,
something?
oh, yeah.
There must have been. Do you know
yeah.
that's where the name came? My grandma didn't call them like that. She called them wampums. Because you would take the thing and whomp it against the counter, and it would boom,
Yeah,
and it goes up.
boom.
And so they're called wampums. Do you want to split one of these because they're
Yes,
humongous?
yeah.
All right.
So
Well,
these are
I'll give this back to you.
instead of cinnamon sugar, instead of cinnamon sugar cinnamon rolls,
Here.
these are hot cocoa flavored in the spiral, and then the icing is supposed to be marshmallow flavored.
I took a piece.
And I like them. They're not amazing, but they're good and they're different.
That's really good too. You brought some good stuff today.
It's hot. All sugary stuff to me is delicious.
Tastes the same.
And immediately it's like, oh, that's good.
You know,
but probably there are someone they can tell if something's better or not.
He's kind of right. We don't need a ton of sugar, and you absolutely less than me. But when I taste sugar now from not eating as much sugar, I get an endorphin rush that almost blinds me to whatever the flavor is. I'm just like, that's awesome!
Yeah. It's hard to like any sort of cakes or treats like that. For me to tell which one is better than the other,
This
because
needs
it's all
coffee.
overwhelmingly good.
That with the cocoa flavor, though, like that's what I'm getting on the back end of it a little bit. Like there's less cinnamon flavor. It almost tastes more like a chocolate.
Now, would you
croissant.
rather have a plain old cinnamon roll or this?
I'm not really a cinnamon roll guy,
Okay.
but probably a plain. Probably standard Cinnabon, right? I think that's everybody's go-to, right?
Yeah.
It's just standard Cinnabon with the gooey center. Our buddy Bubba, R.I.P. He said he would always say that the top tier sugary treat was the inside center of a cinnamon bun.
Yeah.
Everything else can go to hell, but he said like there is
But
nothing.
don't they just sell the middles?
They do just sell the middles now. He was a man ahead of his time, right?
Is fruitcake still like a popular holiday flavor? It seems like that kind of got real bad marketing in the
We
80s.
ruined it.
Yeah, it became a joke, and it became the joke of holiday flavors, and that killed it. And I don't see it that much anymore, right?
Yeah,
And
it's
imagine
still
being,
out there, but
imagine being an old lady and your fruitcake is solid. It's bomb.
Yeah.
And you
They're
get
good
villainized in the 70s, 80s, and 90s into people thinking that fruitcake sucks. And now we have generations of people that we ruined it, and it could be good. It's probably healthier than most. I mean, it's got fruit in it, I guess. I don't know.
I'll tell you what.
Sugar.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, no,
Yeah.
it's like, it's a hand-baked treat. Why wouldn't it be good?
Of course it is.
They're not
yeah.
deliberately making it taste like trash.
Like the TV and the sitcoms and the jokes about it influenced my generation.
it was always that it was hard, like a rock, and then and then it like.
Well, the joke was you get it for Christmas, then the next Christmas you give it to somebody else because you never ate it.
Yeah. And then people
Yeah.
like
There's only 7 fruitcakes. They just keep moving around.
Yes, and which was obviously just like some sort of trope that was happening in the 70s, 80s.
It was in a lot of Christmas movies.
Yeah. But that marketing alone killed it.
Yeah.
It was pretty amazing because Daniel's right. It's probably a delicious when done right.
I don't think I've ever had it done right.
Well, I will tell you what. Next time I come in, assuming you guys have me back in December, I do social media for this one. I actually have a connection to. I do social media for Old Hearth Bread Company. They're here in
come
town.
on. They're good.
And starting this week, they're going to be selling their Stollen at the farmers markets, which is not. It's a German. It's a cake that has. It's a bread that has a lot of the things that are in fruitcake in it. But it's better than fruitcake. So, like, they take raisins and they marinate them in rum for like 3 weeks, and candied fruit,
delicious.
and they put marzipan, almond paste down the middle of it. So I'll bring one of those
Yeah,
in
this
next
sounds
time.
like a
You can
coffee
give that a
bread
try.
or something,
Yeah,
man.
oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
But I am indoctrinated to dislike fruitcake.
I know.
I'm telling you.
I know you are.
Because I just saw it on Married with Children, and I was
He's like, fruitcake, it sucks.
and then I'm like, so it is probably GD delicious.
There's a lot of things that I've tried now that I'm an adult that were tropes or whatever that I'm like, not bad. You know, like
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
like, pretty good.
All right, what
All right, last one. Do you guys at home? Do you and the kids make cookies, or do you bake
Tom,
any cookies yourself
You,
for the
you're
holidays?
replacing cookies this year with your son's alpha male boot camp, right? Like, are they doing a boot camp?
Well, I look at it more like cookies
grappling
for
a
squats,
snowman.
burpees. That's what we call cookies. But my wife does it, John.
Okay.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean,
we're,
I don't think I've ever made cookies in my life.
We have, you got to change that. It's fun. We, the Dennises, because we are a Walmart family, we have already been to Walmart and we already bought, because they take it so seriously, we already got everything we need. Like, we have all the dry goods.
Well, did you get any of these? The McCormick finishing sugars?
We got all the finishing sugars.
did?
Like, in fact, like they like your segment so much that they just buy the stuff that John says, or he just sends it home and I give it to them. But they love this. Maisie's such a mark like me for like suckers for like new sprinkles. They have so many new sprinkles now.
Oh, let's see.
Different
I made
shapes.
some cookies. The sprinkles are already fallen off of them. Let's see. I think. Let's hang on. So I brought in 3 of the 4 flavors they have for Christmas. They made 4 for Thanksgiving, which we're already kind of getting out of.
Right,
Like pumpkin spice. Let's see. What did they have? Pumpkin spice, apple cider, brown sugar, and salted caramel. The ones for Christmas are chocolate hazelnut, so Nutella, but they can't say
We
that.
have that.
Candy cane,
have that.
spiced orange, and English toffee.
We have English toffee.
So
I think
here,
we
let's
skipped the
see.
spice
Can I
one.
say
This
something?
is either spiced orange or chocolate hazelnut. Give those a try, Dan.
I need to say something about sprinkles here.
All
Hold
right,
on,
you
before
can
we
say
go.
anything you want. You say
And
anything
Tom,
you
this is the
want.
one that isn't the one I gave Dan.
You have the floor, sir.
And
the
I-
senator from Castleberry has the floor.
And I don't care if you disagree with me. What I'm going to say is has to be objectively true. Anybody who likes the tiny glass-like shard sprinkles that are hard like sand, you know what I'm saying, like that, and they're usually like red or crystallized, hard, gritty
Yeah, I like them in my teeth.
sprinkles. Is wrong if you like those better than the rice thick boys, which are
Jimmy's. Those are Jimmy's.
Jimmy's
Those
don't-
aren't even sprinkles.
Jimmy's
Oh,
don't
you
taste
have,
like
You have
anything.
opened up such a can of worms. You've not even
they're
been...
all sprinkles in my book. There's no difference between
No.
Jimmy's.
Yeah,
and
rainbow sprinkles. They taste like nothing.
Yeah,
I
the
don't
rainbow
get-
sprinkles,
they get in the way.
They don't have any flavor. They're just sugar, and they're softer. The ones you're talking about, the granulated sugar, this thick boy,
Yeah.
I like it gritty and crunching between
No,
my teeth.
no.
Me and Maisie crunch our teeth together. We're like, ah!
No, it's like eating glass.
We love it.
Like eating sand.
I like that.
Well,
I
here,
like that
Tom, like give
crunchiness.
these are the candy cane ones. Now these you might think of them as what you're saying, granulated sugar, but they actually have flavor in them too. They're not just green or
No,
red.
what did I have? Because that cookie was delicious.
It was either the chocolate hazelnut or the spiced orange.
It was chocolate hazelnut.
Okay.
It's delicious. You brought a lot of really...
And the idea
like,
of these is, you bake the cookies, because I tried it both ways. I tried putting it on the raw dough and then in the oven. They stick better, but it all melts kind of. This way, I suggest when they first come out hot, you sprinkle it.
This is that granulated hard.
Fair
Like
enough.
I'm chewing sand. It's like my cookie fell in sand.
I like the
sugary sand.
The grittiness of it. It's like, you know what it reminds me of? And this makes me another Walmart kid. When I would have my Cheerios and I was having healthy cereal, I'd put so much sugar on it that in the bottom of my scoop, I'd scoop out
yeah.
just milk and sugar, put it in my
yeah.
mouth, and crunch
Remember
up all that
those days?
sugar. I'd be like, this is what good food tastes like. This is what fine cuisine tastes like. Milk and granulated sugar.
And then you can also use these like for coffee drinks, lattes, or like rimming a holiday martini. Like putting
I'm going to have to edit that out now. No, I'm kidding.
cinnamon sugar on the edge of your.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. Yeah, these
Creamy
are all
martini.
These are all really good. My wife and daughter love. Do you have a favorite holiday cookie? Because they do.
I kind of because it's all whatever your mom made.
You made it, by
so
the
I
way.
I was kind of like straight up sugar cookies.
Straight
are
up
good.
sugars.
Yeah.
In the Dennis household, the women in my house can eat, just 100 sugar cookies. They'll just mow them down. They love sugar cookies. Sugar cookies, king cookie.
I also love one. It's because it's not really from scratch. So basically, you just fill a cookie sheet with graham crackers, and then you put nuts on top of that, and then sugar and butter.
Oh.
And you bake it, and it's kind of like almost like a brittle, like a peanut brittle,
sounds
except
good.
it's a graham cracker and nuts on the inside. and thin.
I do like peanut brittle, but nobody makes it anymore because I think it's a pain in the ass.
John, I want to imagine your mailman coming a couple days ago and then seeing you baking all the stuff. And then he pops in. He's like, "Hey, John, you must be having a big holiday celebration, huh? Big Thanksgiving." You're like, "I'm doing this for the radio."
Oh, and I should mention,
That was a nice observation.
because you said the mailman, that made me think of this. I was going to bring in something that you could only get delivered.
You got a gun! That's what mailmen like. Mailmen love guns. They love them.
What happened to mailmen going crazy?
But FedEx sent it to
happened in a
Tampa
while.
and lost it.
No, they Better Health. They got all that Better Health. They fixed it.
Kraft macaroni and cheese, they're doing like flavored macaroni and cheeses now. They have like a pizza flavored one or a pesto flavored one.
Extra
For the
sodium.
holidays, they were doing, and I'm doubtful, but apple pie flavored macaroni and cheese from Kraft.
No, thank you.
And it's
like
it's supposed to arrive from Tampa today.
I don't like the wacky flavors. I don't like it when they make it wacky.
Again, it's very, very difficult. Some can do it, but it's very difficult to take that sweet flavor and mix it with the traditional salty. And then especially when you, just like these noodles, the pumpkin, like you expect very savory, salty, and then you're getting sweet, and then immediately it's a turnoff. Your brain's like, oh, I wasn't getting what I thought.
It's like the Harry Potter jelly beans where it's like, oh, I got barf. Right? I mean, that's the worst.
Well, do you guys still eat Kraft macaroni and cheese?
You know what? I have converted my kid to finally making it on her own. Mm-hmm. You're like, we do.
Well, of course, that's better.
We do like a half a cup of, I can make a single serving. I do a half a cup of noodles, boil that. I can make a little roux with some butter, and then we can grate some cheese, put that in there with a little bit of paprika, a little bit of cayenne pepper, and then we're off to the races.
I'm not joking. If you ask my sons, where do we keep the food? I'd bet maybe 55% chance they'd point at the right cabinet.
They're like, the food door, you idiot.
Because what I wanted to ask you was, I don't know if it's just getting older or if Kraft macaroni and cheese does taste different than it did 10, 15 years ago.
It does taste different. I think it does. To me, it doesn't, and I'm sure this has to do with something they're trying to save us from ingesting. It doesn't congeal the same way. No matter what, it's always thinner feeling to me, even if I pull back on the liquids.
Well,
doesn't matter.
It's basic capitalism when it comes to food, I think, where if you have some traditional Kraft macaroni and cheese, right? It makes sense that the company is going to continue to try to make it cheaper year after year after year, and then over the span of 10 years, the quality has been cut by 10 years.
Had to have been.
Like, and it's hard to imagine any company like that size
I don't even
would
fault
say
them for
like,
that.
hey, let's make it more expensive and better quality. Because
Well, they'd be a small company if they did that.
yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, so
They wouldn't. Kraft is not going to do that.
How could it be better than it was 10 years ago just by that logic alone, I think?
Like, do you remember when I was a kid, canned ravioli in the tomato sauce?
You're talking like the Chef Boyardee.
Yeah, when I was a kid, they were delicious. Now
love
I'm like, what was I doing?
Well, I do think that, well, there's probably a little bit of both, right? It's probably a little bit of your tastes have matured and changed. But at the same time, I do think I have a pretty good palate.
It was better quality 10 years
and
ago.
I taste beefaroni now, and I'm like, that is not what I was eating.
I think it's a direct result of just
think you're right.
straight up them trying to
Capitalism.
cut corners and make as much money as possible, and realizing that the people, their audience that is eating this, maybe won't care that much, or like they'll continue to just buy it because it's the cheapest option. And then it's like that. It probably was objectively better quality and tastes better.
A lot of foods have done that to me, which is why I end up cooking the most. Like, I mean, like I'll just like, I don't like that anymore because you change this. I'll just cook it myself. You know, like I almost cook out of being sad, of just for like. I'm disappointed in restaurants. You know what I mean? Not local ones. Most chains, I'm kind of a little disappointed in you.
So if you want like a quality turkey for Thanksgiving, we'll end with this. Where would you go, John? Where like you say like Walmart probably has a good enough turkey, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably stick with the big brand, unless you want like, something that's smoked already.
Of course,
or organically raised and only ate celery and onions
I'm
or
saying
whatever.
cheapest quality turkey.
I'd just look for what's on sale at the chains.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Walmart, they were advertising some deals. I think they have a deal. What's cool about Walmart is if you don't have a lot of money, they will package together something where you are getting like a decent brand turkey, and then everything else you need. You get the bag of stuffing, you get the can of gravy, you get the cranberry, you get the green beans, and that's all you need. And they put it in a big old box, and you buy it for like, let's say $89, and you're off to the races.
Yeah. And it's hard. Sometimes I'm like, man, these same products at different companies are like vastly different in price. Like you can get the same exact company's eggs or whatever at Walmart than you can at Publix. There's like a $6 markup.
Could be a different brand, but it's the same egg.
They
just brand it differently. Like Wild Fork, I save so much money on meat when I just go there and get it frozen. All I got to do is put it in a water bath if I want it that day. I mean, it's not as convenient. You have to plan a little bit, but it saves you a ton of money.
I got a bag of chicken thighs from them in my freezer.
They're good, man. I like their stuff.
If I wanted to cook the most inexpensive quality Thanksgiving dinner for my family, what are we talking price-wise? I want a turkey. I want stuffing.
You want a whole turkey or a turkey breast?
How many are you
feeding?
feeding? Is the right question.
I'm feeding 10 people.
You can do that for $100. You can buy that. You can buy. You can go to Swine and Sons right now and get literally gourmet that'll feed 8 to 10 for $99 right now.
I'd say turkey, cranberry stuffing, and some vegetable side.
Yeah, they'll do like 3 sides.
But like, what if I go to Walmart? I have a turkey cheapest.
I think you could do it for $70 at Walmart. I really believe that, and you could show out a little bit.
And because then it's like because how you cook the turkey is going to determine how probably good it is.
How do you want to cook?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
just doing it in the oven's fine for me. You know, the way I grew up doing a turkey, that bag. You put the turkey in it. You put it in the roasting pan. You put all your vegetables in there, and then you put some stupid plastic bag over it. My mom, Reynolds bag, my mom would cook. Make the turkey moist. It was good.
I like dumping it in a completely full vat of oil in my garage.
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. Those loco cookers, people love that. They love it. Yeah, they're like, I want to fry that. That is so not convenient.
Keeps the firefighters busy every year.
Yeah.
Oh man, the oil will go out. It is insane.
And they drop it in fast.
Yeah,
the key is to put it in slow. Have you ever done one?
No.
You just lower it in like really, really, really slow. You also make sure your turkey is really, really, really dry. But those are the two things people don't do. They put a wet turkey in rapid fast. Oil is flying. It's burning trees.
And please don't do it inside the garage. Take it outside to the driveway.
Why is the oil so flammable? It's weird. Anyway, John, thanks so much for
great job.
Thanks for having me.
Today's
awesome.
segment. And again, if you want to contact John for any reason, thatguyontv.com.
You got it.
And
you might even have a product you want to suggest to him or something. I don't know. I mean, reach out to him, hire the guy.
Yeah, sure.
Get to know him. Thank you again, man, and happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving.
Right back at you.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Awesome.
All right, cool. And we'll just do a little set change, and then we'll talk Black
Guys,
Friday.
You don't have to go change clothes.
No, we'll be right back. I'll put this back on for you guys. here. We're here. Why did your camera move?
I moved back because I don't have to pick crap up off the floor.
No, it's not you.
No, okay.
No. This thing. There we go. Now you look good.
Okay.
All right, we're going to do a little Black Friday action, guys. Got a busy afternoon. You guys can join us for the Jim Colbert Show. We will be on later today.
Oh, cool.
Starting at 3. Then I will be leaving there a little soon. And then I'll be going to see Jordan Foley live at Judson's Live. I haven't even been there.
I don't know him at all.
Venue.
I know the kind of acts that play there.
Americana
I was
country.
going to say Americana-ish.
Yeah, more of like a John Prine guy, you know. So I'm going to go see that.
Spot of ourselves.
And then I think what's funny is I'll be getting home at the exact time my daughter is getting home from dance. It's like I was like, Maisie, pick me up. That was the joke this morning. I was like, Maisie, pick me up at Dr. Phillips. Run daddy home. All right. That looks good.
Oh, could you queue up some just on YouTube some Black Friday?
Fights?
Old school Black Friday where they open the doors and they rush in because we just want to play some
old school Black Friday rush videos. I like that you can just do that now with. I like that now you can just type anything into anything.
Yeah.
And you'll find anything.
Yeah. There's unlimited information.
Okay, there's a good one.
I can do anything I want. That's it.
Well
I can just do any, like, if I'm like, how can I fix my car?
Mm-hmm.
And eventually I can find the answer and then find a video and do
Probably
it myself.
YouTube video, yeah.
And it may take a long time, but it would be like, dude, that, I may have to go buy some piece of equipment. But you could do how to build a house. You can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
heart surgery.
Oh, so for this, are we?
I wouldn't go with.
Are we keeping with the reality?
I wouldn't go with the YouTube
that
heart
it's
surgery.
7 o'clock on Friday.
No.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Van, would you like to start?
We'll just. It's loose too. No one's coming to us for real information. Like you're gonna find all this on the internet.
That's what I'm saying. You probably at some point you have to slow down, John. We don't need to know that.
Did
ask
say
ChatGPT.
Somebody did say that on Reddit. They're like, "What the hell? Why are you trying to hold them to the standard of a news station? They're just fools." On Reddit. And I was like, I agree.
Who's holding us to the standard of a news station?
No, somebody was. It's a long story. I'll tell you later. It'll spiral out of control because then you'll want to defend what you were saying, and it's just not worth it.
Hold on. Now I want to know.
I knew that noise was going to come.
I can't wait till
Then you're going to have to get on Reddit to figure it
out.
out.
No, it's too hard. I don't even know what it is.
All right.
It reminds me of a rabbit.
Reddit, rabbit, same thing. I hate rabbits.
I'm not going on rabbits.
All right. Let's start.
All right.
Here we go. 3, 2.
Welcome to Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan.
And we are doing a Black Friday special.
Yeah.
And
I have the same theme song, though. I didn't get a second. You want to do the same one?
Okay, the same one.
Let's do the same one. I mean, I think they'll like it. I think they're going to like it. Here we go.
What's in my mouth?
No, it's Black Friday.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Can't do it. I just wanted to hear that it's not a penis part.
Yeah. But on Black Friday it
is. Welcome to Black Friday Madness with our very good friend, John Graham.
How you doing, John?
Hey, good to see you, dude.
So what's interesting about Black Friday is that it has a completely different meaning now than it used to 20 years ago.
It used to be, if I can be positive and fun for a second, it used to be, I think, when I was a young boy, if I want to categorize the vibe of Black Friday, it didn't have the negativity. It was an exciting time that meant my mom or dad, or maybe just my mom, or maybe just my dad, was getting up and they were going to join other friends to hopefully go out and get me or my friends or the dog or them or mom, jewelry or something. Like it was a time you went out and you tried to get that big iconic gift. And maybe if mom and dad got up really early and you were staying at a friend's house and they were gone, maybe they were getting you that laser tag. Maybe they were getting you that PXL, 3000.
Yeah.
Maybe they were you know what I mean? Like it was exciting to me to see, and it was part of the holiday magic of like your parents getting up early. I can hear the sleigh bells right now. Their parents are getting up early and they're going to the car. And they're gonna go shop for you, and the Christmas music's playing.
What's interesting though is it kind of peaked at a time when like big giant corporations started getting bigger and bigger in the United States, and it became like less mom and pop and then more
consumerism society.
Consumerism, and then you turned it into a thing in marketing, and then they would do Black Friday sales, which created my favorite memories of watching on the news on Black Friday. They'd always play it on that like Friday night news where of people rushing into a store. Like first they're
pressed up against the glass.
Can't
breathe.
Well, here I have them up. You can see it right now on our Twitch feed, twitch.tv/TomandDanLive or YouTube @TomandDanLive. Do you want a little bit of this?
So they're always there's a crowd outside the department store or whatever the hell.
And there's usually two managers, girl and boy.
Yeah, and they've turned off the electric doors because the pressure against them won't let them work. So
it'll kill the mechanism.
Manually.
You're throwing it off the track, you idiot. Stop pushing on it. It's off the track now.
And my favorite part is not all of this and the humanity rushing in, but it's the type of humanity. Because there's a lot of...
They're bigger people.
There's a lot of dumpy middle-aged moms that are
but they're built for this. But they're built for this. I
remember there before the grace of God.
Here, let me play a little bit. Here we go.
People haven't exercised.
Here we go. They're going to do the countdown. Here we go. 3.
Here we go.
Here they go.
There we go.
Black Friday isn't quite what it
they're
used to be.
falling down again.
Stop up!
He's down!
Stop him, guys!
Anything to bag a
Move the baskets.
Oh, they're stomping them. Oh, that's how people get killed.
Police had to
It's like a soccer match. You know, like
They're all falling.
people getting stomped at a soccer match.
It's embarrassing.
Oh, this is
I've
really
always
bad.
aren't you embarrassed? You see the news cameras.
Sure.
Like don't you not want to
Well,
be
to be fair,
associated?
that store also could have set that stuff up better. We stack it right there. Picture all the madness that'll be on TV.
But they started doing it on purpose, John, to get the marketing of the TV stations. Like, and then the TV stations would work together with the stores. Like, hey, we're gonna get that Black Friday, so that
We need that stomping video.
so the young Tom Van would be like, yes.
How long you been setting up? We've been setting up for about an hour. How many black grandmas you think are going to get stomped? I don't know. We're expecting a really high turnout of black grandmas.
Yeah, which probably led into lawsuits and things like that. But so back to the mentality. Okay, so I understand totally the mentality of waiting in line to get your thing first or to get a limited thing that's not available.
Just to save $60.
Yeah. Or,
I used to do it. I mean, I used to do it to get to be the first. Like, mine was always more to get the unique item. I've never stood in a Black Friday line to try and save money because I've always thought, I could probably find that another time, you know. But I do like the exclusivity of getting that new iPhone or that new Xbox. I'm one of those guys.
And so
it has waned. I don't do it anymore, but I did do it.
So, and that in the regular line, it's like, okay, next in line, and then you get it. So if you know, that's why people camp and stuff. You're not rushing and then over to a pallet of some sort of products, and then everybody is just attacking the pallet like zombies.
I've always wanted to do that, though, but I've always been a little too scared to run in and try to fight people for products. It's not my thing.
And then eventually you got one side of the toaster, and then another like Big Black Mama has her the other side, and then you're yelling,
"Let go of that mother!"
And then you're holding it, and then you're trying to yank it out of the person's hands.
Well, you do yank it out of their hands.
And now the whole time, the news is filming you. Like, aren't you embarrassed that you are behaving like this?
But it's what you did.
For a toaster.
No, this
or whatever.
is what you did. You'd be embarrassed now after we've established shame. But at that time, I don't think there was any shame established. I'm trying to figure this out because I'm pretty sure my mom grabbed something from some lady and had a story about it. You know, if she were here to tell it. But I'm pretty sure my mom, sweet Carol Dennis, everybody that listens to the show has heard my mom's voice. She's so sweet. She loved God. She was a woman of Jesus, and I'm pretty sure she yanked something out of some lady's arms and ran for the Zayres cashier. I think it might have been a Game Boy or something.
And the other part of this is that, they would let everybody in at the same time, and then people would trip, and then the mass of humanity getting pushed behind them would cause you to get trampled, right? And then so there's
That's scary. You ever been trampled?
So no, I've never been
terrifying.
trampled. So now I'm
5'2". I've been trampled many times.
This is not about the person being trampled who's just screaming and being killed. This is about the person that is trampling the person because
you try to step over, but you're not meaning to trample them.
But you are stepping on them a couple times.
Yeah, but you do it on your toes.
Yeah, you're like, oh God.
Yeah.
Sorry, clonk, clonk,
Yeah,
clonk,
you do it
clonk.
on your toes like you're stepping on video games in your son's room or something.
Yeah.
You just do it quick.
Yeah, but then you decide to keep on going. And you were a part of the tramp.
I'm three stomps in now.
But it didn't stop you.
I gotta argue here. No. You want me to stop?
You stepped on a human.
No,
you
but
were
I'm
screaming.
But if I stop to pull her up, I'm gonna get trampled.
I don't mean.
What do you expect me to do?
No, I don't.
This is like Astro World. Am I supposed to get Travis Scott's attention to get him to stop the concert?
No, I don't.
What am I supposed to do?
I don't need you to be a hero. I just need you to, once you get inside the department store,
Call somebody,
hold your head down, and be sad.
I can do that. I can do that.
You cannot then.
I think my mom did that.
You can't continue to sprint to the toaster
I think my mom,
and then pull it. You know what I'm saying? You have to be cognizant that a human was trampled.
Yes.
You were a part of it. You did it, but you didn't do it on purpose.
And you have to assume the sadness.
You just have to stop.
Okay.
You cannot keep running.
I'm pretty
towards
sure
the
my
product.
mom kept running for the electronics of Zayres and got the Game Boy and then checked out and then was like, oh, I'll never think I'll block this out with Jesus. I think my mom used Jesus to compartpartmentalize it. Compartmentalize it, Jesus.
It's okay.
All right. Okay. So
sorry,
Anyway,
John,
Black Friday. So now.
I love his transitions. Okay, so Black Friday.
They're some of the best in the business.
So now Black Friday is not so much this, and because
it used to be early in the morning, the day after Thanksgiving, and now if you pay attention, everybody's been running their Black Friday sale since November 1st.
Yes, yeah, and so companies have realized we'll jump on it first, and people are buying a lot of stuff through the internet. It's not rush. The department store for the pallet of stuff. It's buying it online. I'm sure they're ordering way different now. But there are still some Black Friday stuff going on, and then Cyber Monday's a thing now, which is the Monday after Thanksgiving. So, John, you did some research for us, and you could present it.
Well, see, I'll tell you, because the sales are always changing, and so many of them started early, that to try and give you particular prices isn't going to really accomplish much. But like if you're looking for electronics, it's Walmart, Target, Best Buy, Amazon. Clothes, Kohl's, JCPenney, and then a lot of the same ones again: Target, Walmart.
What happened
Macy's.
to H.H. Gregg?
Are they still around here?
I
John?
don't think so.
Yeah.
But they burned out. I remember I walked into an H.H. Gregg one time, and there were no people waiting on me, and I walked right out of the nobody in there.
Yeah.
No H.H., no Greg, no nothing.
You think you're fancy, Greg, by putting H.H. in front of your name?
We have a breaking news from the chat room. Not really breaking, but our buddy Ryan, Ghost of New Bull, says, my stepdad's mom died in a Walmart on Black Friday. She was trampled to death, but she was not trampled to death, but she did collapse from a heart attack or heart failure in the houseware aisles on Black Friday, and she died.
Oh,
wow.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah.
There you go. It does happen.
So what do we got here, John?
I just gave him credit for great transitions. What was that? So back to what you said, John. Toys. I'm disappointed because there used to be toy stores.
Toys are dead, John.
There's no toy stores anymore.
Kids
you just
don't
go
like
to Walmart, Target.
Only babies like toys. Kids don't like toys.
There was some story I saw on Facebook. I have no idea if it's true that they were going to bring back some Toys R Us stores.
Yeah, but it's a company bought the name. It's not the same company. Just like 15 years ago, 20 years ago now, I worked for Brookstone. Remember Brookstone?
Yes.
Oh, man, I bet you know your way around a massager.
So you can find, we used to have people would fall asleep in the chairs.
Yeah.
I worked at the one at Mall at Millennia. But, now you'll see stuff at Walmart that says Brookstone, and it's just because they bought the name.
Yep, no, you're right.
That's why we're selling Playboy energy drinks, right? Are we? Did that deal go through, or should I not be talking about that? I think one of our new clients for 2026 is gonna be Tom and Dan's Playboy energy drink.
It gives you energy where you need it.
Yeah, spread it.
So the toys. My son and
where does he get his beautiful, wonderful toys?
So the new Toy Story trailer came out, and it's alluded towards the narrative of the screen coming into the kid's life and the toys being put to the side because the screen is the new toy.
Yeah,
that's going to be a hard sell because you're watching that movie on a screen.
yeah, it is. Well, they're going to force you to watch it on the back of a toy.
But that is happening. And it's happening everywhere. And my sons are done with toys. They were done with toys like 2 years ago. And because the screen gives them everything. Everything
the screen is their master. Right? Obey the screen.
The screen has a million options, and there's a million things. There's friends in there.
And the beauty of the
there's
screen.
There's old men in there.
Yeah, there's old men in there. You can actually lose your identity, and you can lose yourself in Eminem.
And so they are done with toys, and it feels like a lot of kids are done with toys and now have just gravitated towards the screen.
John, if you'd have asked me at 10, 11, 12, which would you rather play with, your toys or this digital old man? I would choose a digital old man every time.
Yeah,
the stories, the wonderful stories.
So what were you saying?
There it is.
Now we're getting too sidetracked out.
Now we're back.
All right.
We talked a little bit about Walmart Plus. You want to cover? Because Walmart Plus, if you're on Walmart Plus, you get notice early on some of the things that are going to be coming up for Black Friday and Cyber Monday if you're a Walmart shopper. And there are some nice advantages to being a Walmart Plus person. Personally, for me, I don't like getting my groceries delivered. So I am currently a Walmart Plus guy, but I'm thinking about discontinuing it because I don't know if I'm getting my money's worth out of it.
Yeah.
But you can also use it to get streaming services for free. Like Paramount Plus is part of Walmart Plus. You get that for free if you pay the yearly service fee for that. And they added in Peacock. So you could watch Peacock for 3 months, then flip over to Paramount and then back again. So it's like you're kind of getting two services included in your cost. And there's things like delivery or lower prices on gas at some gas stations, Walmart gas stations and other ones around town. So that's something to consider. But let's see. What are we going to talk about?
John, going back to you not liking getting your groceries delivered.
Yeah.
So
let's not attack his own.
I want to pick my own apples.
Going back to you not wanting your groceries delivered.
No. You think it's a nostalgia thing? Do you think it's
I'm
because...
just a picky bastard.
Okay, all right. And there are probably a lot of people like you. That's why I mentioned it. There are probably a lot of people that are I don't want to get my groceries delivered. There's something weird to me about that.
You would think I would be that guy, right? I'm not.
Yeah,
I love the idea of somebody else doing all of it. And if our bananas come in, they're a little too green, I'm like, all right. I do not care. I love the idea of having it delivered to the house. I just think it saves so much time.
Now, there is something that seems evolutionary, natural to our evolution to pick your own food, right? Not cooking is.
I'm
one
not
thing.
hunting a deer. I'm hunting the right bananas.
But just going through that process of going and picking out your own food is probably a natural thing to humans.
I like doing it with meats and planning the recipes and stuff. There's a comfort to it in organizing all of it and knowing you're getting all the right stuff.
Oh, I don't want these pork chops.
I like that. Oh, look, these are thicker. These butterflies look better. It's I like that.
Well, we hunted and gathered for a lot of years, so there's probably some sort of pleasure a human gets out of gathering their food.
Well, the chat room says that. There are plenty of people in the chat room right now that say no grocery delivery. I go every Saturday morning at 9 in the morning before everybody gets up, and they just kind of make it their thing. When I go sometimes to get stuff, if I do a big meal on a Sunday and I'll get my stuff early, and I go to our Publix right here, I've met multiple BDMs that have us in their ears. They're listening to our show, and they're doing their weekly shopping. And I've met 2, 3 at the same time, and they're like, "Oh man, what are you doing here?" So there are tons of people out there that like to do that.
And then I know a lot of people that use Walmart Plus, and they've kind of switched over to that because it eliminates the Walmart. Out of
that's the plus part. All the people of Walmart are gone.
Yeah. Imagine being a company where like, how can we eliminate people going into this hellhole? Oh, we'll take it to them.
See, I love going because everything is there. There's so many things in there.
I go on Saturday. I go on Sunday mornings while everybody's still in church.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not the Walmart's fault. It's the customers.
Yeah, but I even like them. I love chirping them. I love how bad they look. Unfortunate. I love how unfortunate some of them are. I love how gross some of them are. I mingle with them. I interact. I see some things I shouldn't see there.
You're like, why are you eating McDonald's in here?
No, normally it's explaining to Maisie why that lady's body parts are hanging out, like her belly's flopped out, or why her ass cheeks are hanging out of her shorts, and stuff like that.
All right, let's get
All right.
next one.
Now we can talk more about
transition.
transitions are for kids.
He's in your head now.
We can talk more about the big chains. We can talk about the local Orlando area things you could buy. I do have a couple of. I think this is fun. Both Fun Spot and SeaWorld are offering Black Friday specials.
Oh, really?
So Fun Spot season pass is down to $89.95 from $130.
Jesus.
And
That's such a good deal.
And SeaWorld is doing the 2026 Fun Card. If you just want SeaWorld, it's $99.99. If you want to add Aquatica, it's $139.99. That's unlimited through the rest of this year and all of next year.
Oh, I thought it was always Black Friday at Fun Spot.
I was going to make that joke too. I decided not to.
I pushed forward.
I was like, I'll give this one to Tom.
Only people that go to Fun Spot will get that joke. All right, I go to Fun Spot. It's
It's your Walmart. Some would say that his Fun Spot is my Walmart.
My son's
One man's Fun Spot is another man's Walmart. You know what they say.
All right.
Want to talk about some local buys?
Yes, let's do it.
Well,
all right, go
okay,
ahead.
this is what I started doing Thanksgiving, Christmas. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of in this the big P over here, thing. Since I've had some trouble there. I don't like the quality. The prices have gone up. I don't think the level of service is the same at Publix as we have been getting before, and the only way I can change that is with my dollar, right? So I've decided I'm going to go to other places. I go to Fresh Market now. I'll go out of the way and spend more money just because I like it better. And lately, I've been buying, like this year, I was going to buy like a turkey or what. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to a local restaurant and get a small meal from them. So that's what I did for Thanksgiving. I bought from Old Pig Floyd's.
Okay.
Because they got,
smoked turkey.
They do it for small families, though. Because everybody was like $99 for a full turkey. I'm like, dude, I have 3 people. We do not need a full turkey. As much as I would like that.
It's a waste. Yeah.
I don't like the waste. But like they do a turkey breast, 3 sides. Sure. I think it's $70. I'm like, come on, dude, really? And it's smoked and everything's done in-house. So you pick it up. And you can pick it up Thanksgiving morning. You know what I mean? Like you can literally pick it up like 10 a.m. if you want to have it ready for noon. So anyway, so when you said local, I really have been trying to concentrate on, can I buy that gift locally? Is there a vendor that, like if it's stationery for my wife or something, is there somebody locally that creates the stationery they can buy in Orlando instead of going big box or online? So
some of these are stocking stuffers. I assume, are both of you guys hot sauce people?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know about WIPS Whips? It's West Indian pepper sauce. It's made here in town. Well, I don't know if it's made here in town, but the company is here in town.
You're referring WAPS, and we can't talk about that, John.
Somehow I just knew it was an acronym. It was going to go somewhere. But yeah, this is a Costa Rican peppers. It's a recipe made from a great-grandmother's recipe. She was from India and moved to Guyana. So family who lives here now makes this. You can get it at Sprouts grocery stores here in town. You can get it at other places, too, and through their website. Great. But yeah, they have 2. They have a... let's see, the yellow Scotch bonnet version and the red Scotch bonnet version. It's about $15 for a jar. It's a good-sized jar, like a jam jar full of basically pepper sauce.
My kid is hot sauce crazy every morning. 4 eggs, Texas Pete all over them.
Oh, sure.
And she loves the vinegar Texas Pete, and then she likes like sriracha and stuff like this. So this is pretty hot stuff, right?
Yeah.
Pretty spicy?
Yeah, because it's pretty much just straight peppers.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll pick some up.
Is there another pronunciation of Costa Rica? And can you say Costa Rica?
I mean, John can.
What did I say?
Well, only a dickhead would point it out. But I mean, go ahead.
I don't know.
Yeah, point out what I'm doing. I'm asking you.
I grew up in Iowa. I took German in high school.
No, because maybe you can't.
You want to embarrass our guest? You want to embarrass our guest?
You can say Costa or Costa. Or I don't know. Maybe
I say Costa. Let's call the whole thing off.
It could be a tomato thing, or you can say Costa Rica, right? Or no?
I mean, the important thing is whether or not John is saying saying it right. I feel like that's the important thing.
He got me back for the transitions
He
thing.
did. He's making enemies.
Hinckley's, you guys must be Hinckley's Fancy Meat fans, right?
My family does like Hinckley's Fancy Meats.
At East End Market?
Yeah, they had a sandwich that was like a roast beef with horseradish or something for a while back.
Is it on the seeded one, the weck?
Yeah.
has like salt and
beef on a
seeds
weck.
And stuff. Yeah, beef on weck.
Beef on weck is my wife's favorite sandwich of all time. It's a salted Kaiser roll with horseradish sauce and just oh my God, my mouth's watering. Thin sliced beef. Oh my God, with like is it provolone? I think.
I can't remember what kind of cheese.
Yeah, that's a great sandwich.
And he makes his own duck pate and his own bacon jam. Now those you have to keep refrigerated, but they're in little jars. He's in the last year or so started importing a lot of canned tinned fish.
Okay.
So if you just want to for just $10, $15, you want to buy something cool to put in somebody's stocking. They've got like sardines, tuna bellies in butter, anchovies, sea urchin roe. They're all imported from different parts of Europe, and the art is cool on them too. So that's kind of like a little plus.
Yeah,
they look fancy and they are fancy.
Yeah, hipsters are into like tinned fish right now.
I'm gonna put some tinned fish in my wife's stocking.
Yeah, and then when she opens it, look at her and go,
some tinned sea urchin.
This reminded me of you.
Like it's gotta be stinky, right? Like
Tuttle eats it on his YouTube channel, and it is very pungent.
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, it's like what you would have with like a charcuterie board or something, right? Like
sure.
you'd have like a little pungent fish with like a stinky cheese and a little maybe some port wine or I don't know. You're it's not something you're not eating it like you're eating a Whopper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kippered snacks. Have you ever had that? It's just like fish in a tin. I don't know what kippered means, but
I don't know why
fish.
It's coming back. I don't think we need it back. I think that it's a trendy thing because I think a lot of like people like to kind of be like, oh, if you can't appreciate the simplicity of a sardine in olive oil with this sauce on it, then you're not as hip as I am, and I think that's hogwash.
Well,
I think it's crap. As a Walmart man, I can say that. I feel like
eating the whole fish is off-putting to me too. Like,
that's a thing.
Yeah, no, I know.
That's a thing that I feel like I need to get over because, like, even like Asian, those Asian camping videos I watch, they grill the fish, they grill it whole, and then he'll just pick the fish up by the tail and eat it like he's eating a turkey wing.
He eats the tail?
He eats a head.
He just eats around the bones or eats them
No,
too?
he eats the bones and crunches them all up. I used to have friends. I used to have some friends that would eat chicken wings. They'd eat all the bones. I'd be like, what the? What's happening?
There's another option. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, what's next, John?
There's a couple of T-shirt companies here in town, Freehand Goods and Deli Fresh Threads. You're friends with Deli Fresh
yeah.
Threads.
Yeah, we love Biggie and Deli Fresh.
So I love those shirts.
And the
like
freehand guys, there's some stickers right there.
Oh, yeah.
I love those
my wife
guys.
goes there. She went there to buy a bunch of gifts for her Swedish relatives because it was very Florida themed.
Yeah,
obviously, you know.
Both those places are great for if you want to give a gift to somebody. Here, I got this for you in Florida. Yeah.
And they do a lot of cool stuff too. Like they do a lot of alligator print, like leather, but it's vegan leather. So if you're like one of those, people,
I like how we're just known for our trash animals. It's like a raccoon and a gator.
I got your raccoon penis and some gator feet.
And some blue heron. That's all you got. That's what Florida's known for.
Well, those parking lot birds. I don't know.
We got heat. We got sunshine.
Anyway,
we got fentanyl.
A couple more. There's a company here in town, Naked Bar Soap Company. It's both a black and Hispanic-owned company here in town. They do like vanilla smoke, sugar scrub, coffee mint soap, turmeric, lemon, and then they do. So they'll do both scrubs and bath bombs and soaps and stuff.
When's the last time
that.
you took a bath?
Drill
it down.
I will do it.
Drill it down.
I'll take a shower. I'll take a shower after.
Didn't you take one with your wife where you were like holding her breasts? Like, did you do that move where like Janet Jackson, where her husband was holding her titas?
You know what the most
Bridges of Madison County? They call that.
The most frustrating thing is buying something expensive and seeing it every day unused.
The clawfoot tub, or the she was gonna make that her little oasis, her little wind down area.
There's a little like chandelier on top of it.
Who would have guessed that you can wind down, passed out on the couch, breaking a white glass on the floor?
And then I see, and now the tub did get used when the kids were super small.
Because they're babies. Babies love tubs.
Yeah, babies love tubs. But as soon as they grew out of the tub, then that thing just sits. I throw my running clothes in it. There's a giant expensive hamper. And
So
because
you
they're all
put
wet.
your stinky
Yes.
sweat, and then they just sit in there until they marinate or dry?
Yeah, because they're so wet that
That's
I
worse
can't-
than Walmart.
I can't throw them in the tub. But anyway, no one uses it. And then Crystal, every once in a while, or like when we first got it, she used it. And she's like, why don't you get in here as a romantic?
Watch me shave my legs.
And then, you'd have to get like a 10 time bigger,
Yeah.
you need a hot tub style to be comfortable
Yeah, you
in a
gotta
tub.
be big in there. And I don't want any kind of shaving. I don't want to get in there and watch my wife shave her upper pussy. Yeah. I don't want any of that.
Because then I'm in there, and then with
Don't
her,
be shaving your belly.
there's like 2 glasses of water left. It's a whole fill.
Yeah, it goes all the way up to your neck.
Yeah.
You
but
look
it's
like you're trapped in. You look like that guy, that Somali
Yeah.
that was trapped in. Listen to his friends get eaten by the crabs.
And I thought it was gonna be like sexy time, like
No, you'll spill water everywhere.
yeah, but there's no sexy
There's no
time.
room for
They're
that.
squishing me, and then I'm in there, and
Yeah, it's like you're on Space Mountain. It's like she's in
Yeah,
front
yeah,
of
yeah,
you with her legs straight out, and you have your legs straight out.
I have them out on the side. Anyway,
Keep your
sorry.
hands on the ride, sir.
What's next, John?
One more local place, Gods and Monsters down on I Drive. You ever been there?
No.
It's a comic book store.
Okay.
Has all the
should
action
take the boys
figures
there.
and graphic novels, everything.
It's awesome.
And then for grown-ups, there's actually a bar in the back that is all tricked out and themed out too. But yeah, locally owned. So if you need, like, I checked it with, they're friends of mine.
Cool.
You guys, you got kids at the right age, probably. Blockies, that's the new thing. Like even beyond Labubu's, Blockies. Like
No,
there's
I'm not
Transformer
familiar.
ones, and it's blind boxes. It's the new toy
Let me
that's
look
blind
up
box, and
Blockies.
yeah,
no,
BLO.
my
I believe it's
sons-
BLOKEES.
They like the screens and the old men on the screens. You see, like they're just done. Crystal was panicking about what even to wrap for them because and she's having to do clothes. Luckily, like Max is into clothes, so there's a lot there. Tommy doesn't care. Like his old
Clothes
man.
started to move the needle for me around
Yeah,
that
yeah,
age.
yeah.
So I think
Daniel.
you'll pull out of it here. Sneakers, even if you're not a clothes guy, sometimes you can get Tommy with I don't know, get him a
Are they
cool
the right age to think girls are cute? Because that's when you start caring about your clothes.
I tell them, and it doesn't seem Max a little more than Tommy. Tommy's like, I'm like, good luck, son. Because you're just like, you're an old man and we're so awkward. Hopefully some crow swoops down.
Sometimes crows will
Yeah,
swoop
yeah, I
down
know,
and then start nurturing
Yeah,
the
yeah.
lost one.
Yeah, no, I know. And
Yeah.
then because he'll do whatever anybody tells him.
He needs a nurse crow.
Yeah. So
Then he'll become king of the crows.
he'll
can.
get he'll
And
get
sick the crows on his enemies.
Yeah, you can do that.
but wait until his crow and my crow.
Me.
Oh,
Then it becomes the ultimate crow fight.
Oh yeah, I was like,
Because there's one
there
thing
may be a 0 chance that Tommy's partner, unless he is gay, because that's our best chance.
You think your
of-
wife would? Any man's good enough for her boy? I don't think so.
I maybe
Look at his stupid broccoli haircut. I hate that he's dating Tommy. I can hear it right now.
yeah,
Look at
but
his stupid mustache.
if it's a woman, they're gonna butt heads. It's gonna be rough.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I
no.
want. Does that happen to Andrea with Maisie?
no, the
with
women stay close to the family.
Okay.
The like other crows take the men away.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
to their family.
Okay. So my.
Yeah, so Maisie will stay close to the mom and the family and bring her husband into your family.
She'll crow her husband to me.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, I'm
yeah,
into
yeah,
that.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah. I lose my sons to other crows.
Have you talked to them about crows?
Loosely.
Okay.
A tiny couple
Yeah,
warnings.
I was talking to Maisie. She had one of her friends I think is kind of into her, and Maisie was like, she's into me, but I'm not gay.
Nah,
And I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
well, we don't have to have that talk now. Check that off. Like, you fixed
Yeah,
that.
she already knows.
I was like, yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Where'd you learn that? The screens, all right. 1 point screens.
The screens will tell you anything you want
The
to know.
screens will tell you, and they will tell you if you're gay or not.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
They're better equipped to do that in a way that's
How would I
compassion-
know?
They must have done it in a compassionate way because the way my daughter treated me with it was like she was very kind. She's like, it's great.
Yeah.
I'm very flattered, but I'm not into that. I'm like, okay, fair enough.
Situation hazy. Try again later.
Yeah. The old magic 8-ball. John knows.
So John, you also wanted to tell us about some stuff. You did tell me like, hey, at the end of this, I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, well, we went
At the end of this, pull my finger. At the end of this, pull my finger and I'll fart.
No, we went through a lot of local owned places, but I will say now this isn't so good if you're sending a gift away. But literally, if you've got a favorite restaurant that's locally owned, just ask them if they do gift certificates. Because you get stuck and you just go to the grocery store or you go to the Walmart and you see that wall of gift cards.
Oh, I love that wall.
We spend a lot of time there.
So just
most of our clients are familiar with the wall.
I say just hit up your local
Tom's
restaurant
the Jon
and see if they're
Snow
doing
of the
anything.
gift card
I'm like,
wall.
there's still a Hooters. That's what I scream.
No, just the gift cards.
I mean, someone's like Cabela's. What? Yeah, so.
Are there any big? Because we're taking a little bit of time. Are there any big like corporate Black Friday specials?
Sure. Yeah, I got some of the Walmart ones here. Hang on. Let me go through my paperwork here. Because Walmart's one of the few that, as we record this, has actually announced some of their deals. Let's see here. Labubu, they have a Labubu thing. I don't know much about Labubus, but this is Pop Mart Labubu, big into energy. They're going to be on Black Friday and then through the weekend because $34.99 instead of $43.78, so that's not a bad sale. But there's always going to be a TV like does that sound right? 85-inch TCL. I have a TCL TV, 4K Roku TV. $498.
Oh my God! An 85-inch for $400.
Almost $500.
It worked. It worked
yeah.
for us. That was natural, by the way. That was a natural reaction of two dumb dads. I will stomp you flat. I want that. That's bigger than my current TV.
85. I need an 85.
I need an 85. I want a hundo. If you get an 85, though, I'm getting a hundo.
Yeah, yeah.
He's always big D'd me on the TV. Like when I got my new TV, we went to the same rep, and he's like, "Give me 10 inches larger than the midget."
You know,
and you got the bigger TV.
The TV is that moves the needle on Black Friday for our generation. I don't know if it does for my sons or will. Like
you need to ask them. Seriously, ask them tonight. Say like, "Hey boys, if you could get a TV
they'd be impressed by
bigger than this for only this amount of money," I think they would too.
Yeah, and are brands of TVs out the window? I know someone. Like,
yes and no. I mean, some of it's almost more the software. Like, do you find Roku a pain in the butt, or do you like Roku? You know,
yeah, Roku's fine. Like, it's gonna if it's gonna play Roku. Like, I just want the 85.
I don't like the name Roku.
No,
it sounds like
and
baby.
what brand?
But you get everything.
Walmart bought a brand of TV, and like so they only make them. And some people have said I don't need to see Walmart ads on my TV all the time, but I don't remember what brand that is.
There was a TV that burned hot for a minute, like or at least the news story did, where you buy the TV. Mm-hmm. Well, you don't. You sign up for the TV. They send you the TV. It's like a 50-inch or 55 or something. It's a decent-sized TV, but not gigantic. And you don't have to pay for nothing. They give you every streaming service and everything because around the rim of your TV, it's locked in, baked in ads, and they never go away. But you get free everything. You can watch anything you want, but just remember, those ads are going to be around the side forever.
See,
it's very much like the people that would say, like, "Hey, we'll pay your car payment, but you got to wrap our car with whatever we tell you."
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I kind of do too.
Because I could tune it out.
I could put it in the garage. Who cares?
Yeah, you're right.
I could just put a big TV in the garage and just let it run. And it's also kind of a funny novelty to have these weird ads, like changing how I feel about the world.
Although electronics are so cheap, like that does move the needle for me, like a $500 85-inch TV, which is I mean, imagine telling someone that in 1999 that one day you'll get an 85-inch flat screen TV for $500. They blow their GD, but that's the future
I think my dad's
to them.
40-inch TV was like $1,800.
Yeah.
Like a 42-inch rear projection. He thought he was like the biggest, Mitsubishi.
My buddy Logic Man, it was his like biggest purchase. He like in the early 2000s when plasma TVs first came out. He spent $5,000 on a 50-inch plasma, and it was $5,000.
Wow, man.
And then it was, but
look at how dark the blacks are on this. Look at how great the picture is.
No one had it, so it was like I remember everyone was like super excited. I remember I went to California.
Man, if you had that, you were a big deal. If you had that.
Yeah. But and then it almost impossible for him to throw away. Like now it's obsolete and nothing works on it. It's so old. It's 25 years old, but because he spent $5,000 on it, he can't get rid of it.
That's
And
that old man buyer's remorse.
Well, remember when people would cling to those giant projection TVs?
Yeah.
They were bigger than the sofa, but it's like, I got it. Now I got to keep it.
Yeah, they were huge.
and my outdoor TV that I watch sports on, my subwoofer.
Well, that was a subtle brag.
And it's not even a brag anymore. Like you could have an outdoor TV for, you could buy one you could buy a 50-inch TV on Facebook Marketplace for $50.
Maybe less.
And then,
somebody may give you one.
And then you could put it outside, and then you could have an outdoor TV or something. You know, like my subwoofer went, and my sound bar stopped working. I just went on Facebook Marketplace, and I bought one for $25. Like a used because electronics are worth nothing on the resale value.
Sure.
And so it's like you can get so much cheap electronics if you're willing to, like, if you just need some, cheap TV or cheap subwoofer.
I mean,
or
even
whatever.
pawn shops you can do okay,
Dude,
and they're even marking them up.
Yeah. I'm
just saying, if you don't want to go to some guy's house, I mean, you can't just go down right by this any pawn shop near Full Sail. Drive in there, you'll find whatever you need.
More people.
If you need tools, I always go to pawn shops for tools.
Yeah.
What is the fear of Facebook Marketplace? Because people are like, I don't want people coming to my house.
No, just the
like,
hassle. I don't even think it's the people coming to your house. You're just like, I don't want to do that.
It's so easy. They just come, they give you
I take it
$20.
further. I belong to the local Buy Nothing group for my part of town on Facebook.
I don't know what that is.
It's literally like just type in the words "Buy Nothing" in your neighborhood and see if you can find the group for it. And it's just you got something you don't want anymore.
Oh, like
Somebody
a curb
will come-
alert.
Yeah, somebody will come get it. Like I've got a cat, and it took me like 4
You
tries.
gave away your cat, you monster. Hi.
It took me 4 tries to figure out a litter she would use. So I had giant bags of 3 different kinds of litter, like corn and clay and newspaper. And somebody just came and got them all. I don't know if they work at a shelter or whatever.
Yeah,
I didn't want to throw it away because it's good for somebody. Just this week I had got rid of a tube of hairball gel because I thought my cat had hairballs. That wasn't it. It was something else. But now what do I do with this now? And I know it was $10. I don't want to throw it away. So somebody just came and got it.
Yeah, people will get free stuff all like.
I don't know if I'd let a guy drive to my house for cat hairball gel. I don't know if I'd do that.
It's more about just not wasting it or sending it to
I mean, I know people
landfill.
are like, well, what if they want to steal? It's like, you don't need to be home. They could steal from your house anytime.
I don't think they're looking for the cat hair gel mark. No.
Yeah.
I think you're safe.
I did have. Do you guys have you run into this yet? My neighbor did have somebody just walk up and steal a package off their porch and leave.
Oh, I've had that happen plenty of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've tracked people down. In Baldwin it happens all the time.
I figure they were following the truck.
The porch pirates. Maybe it was 2 years ago. We had they were calling it like a ring of people that would just because a lot of townhomes, a lot of houses tightly together in here. This is a great place to drive down the road, and when you see a package, your buddy runs out and grabs the package and runs back to the car. They do it all the time.
Because where they had their Ring camera, he took 3 steps away from the house and was gone. You couldn't see him anymore.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's become so much harder to continue. Yes, you can do it for a minute, but you're gonna have the police with all these videos and narrow it down. Like, this is the car we're looking for. This is kind of the build.
Oh, they got him.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Like,
got him.
everybody's on video. Everybody has some sort of video camera on their front porch, and so it's like I think that's gotten rid of a lot of that stuff, right? Like, no one wants to be on video, and then they put it on the internet and are like, hey, this person. So it's almost even like if you don't care about the cops, you care about hey, that's my buddy. Even though I know that guy.
I mean, I think it still happens, but yes, I would imagine that Ring cameras cut down.
Yeah, this guy was pretty good. Like, literally with gray hoodie, couldn't see his face.
Yeah.
3 steps in, picked up the package, 3 steps, and then back into the darkness.
You ever seen something really expensive on somebody's porch? Like, I have seen. I've been go outside to let the dog out and turn around and look like on my neighbor's front stoop, and you can tell that it's an iPhone just sitting there in a box, and I'm like, well, that's not good. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, that is not and I guess people don't still do this based on Black Friday, but I remember my dad making me go and cut up all the boxes of all the big items we had, so it wouldn't look like we were getting a new TV. He'd go, cut the TV box up so they don't know.
Well, that was when TVs were valuable.
Yeah.
Like, I just put anytime I got a TV, put a big ass right by the trash. To brag to my neighbors.
Yeah, look at me.
Because again, who's gonna come steal a 75-inch TV? As soon as you bought it, it's devalued itself by.
Well, we say
more
that,
than
but
half.
homeless people will do anything if you have nothing. So,
The homeless, they don't
I
have a
remember.
TV.
No, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just saying that I know that Johnny's other side still gets TVs ripped off the wall, and it's like we could either sit here and say it never happens again, or we could go, yeah, it still happens again. We don't know why.
Well, have you seen that? There've been cases of people buying a TV off of a marketplace or something like that, and they get it home and they figure out it's a fast food. Somebody just stole a whole TV.
The menu.
It's like it's programmed for the menu at Wendy's or whatever.
That's why you always test it before you drive away. You got to. What was the big item? Do you remember? We can close here. What was the biggest item you remember as a kid that you wanted? Do you have one?
Oh wow.
Do you have one that you
It changed through the years.
You were hanging all your anticipation and love on. You're like, oh God, I want this so bad.
Man, I think a good bike.
Yeah. Bikes, I don't think they move the needle anymore. Mine was electronics, and it's so weird. PXL 3000? I think it was the 3000.
I was happy when I got it. I'm older. A ColecoVision.
ColecoVision was good. That was the twisty controllers, right?
Yeah.
And you turn the dial.
Yeah, it had like 4 finger. It was like the
Yeah.
end of a sword or something. It had like 4 finger buttons in the joystick. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of Barbie dream home or houses in their mansions. We got some Game Boys in there. Did you have one, T?
The original Nintendo had to be one of the best, and I'll explain.
What a feeling when you saw that. When you opened that, dude.
Because
and you saw that robot in there.
you went from nothing. And I know there was an Atari, and like
That doesn't count.
my buddy had Atari, so you got
Different
the gist
animal.
of it. But the original Nintendo, which was way more widespread and popular, like you went from a kid, especially if you were in my wheelhouse of like, I think the Nintendo came out when I was like 7. It was like. But I was like, I had nothing close to this. It was not like there was other video
this
games.
is like your
and he
iPad.
gave me video games.
This is like your iPad then. So you could identify even over screens because like getting that at that age. See, I was a little too old for it. You know, there's still touch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like so Genesis was mine. But to my wife, it was the gray Nintendo. That's like literally that's baked into her brain. That'll never leave.
Because there was nothing else.
No.
And then I remember
Atari does not count.
the jump in the graphics for the Sega Genesis was surprising. Like the first time I played Sonic the Hedgehog, I remember playing. I think I played it at Costco or BJ's or.
That's
like,
how you would do it. Yeah, this
You're
guy
like,
knows.
what? I can't believe this is moving.
It had the 2 controllers that were on these little springy arms, and they'd be mounted there. Then they'd have a tiny like tube TV.
Yeah.
The Genesis is under glass, so nobody can touch it. It's playing Altered Beast. You grab the controller, you walk up. You have to wait in line sometimes so these kids move out of the way.
Yeah.
You get up there, you play it, and I was like you, like you're watching the characters jump, and you're like, this isn't real, man. They're doctoring
It'll never
it.
get better. Because I remember thinking, like, this is the future.
Yeah.
We are in the future.
I think you nailed it for best one, though, overall. I think old school gray Nintendo, it will go down in history as the greatest because it's such a jump, right? Like
From 0 to something. All the other
Yeah.
jumps is like, okay, yeah, you got a PlayStation 3 or the first PlayStation.
That's incremental.
But it's like, yeah, but you already were used to video games before that, so it just got better. But to go from 0 to something was amazing.
SJ, it got him too. He's like, I think I would say Nintendo was my first. He calls it a want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was the
There's
one.
nothing else.
You go to the magazine, you cut out the picture, you make the mood board of it, you're gluing pictures on that, you're drawing it. You know,
Yeah.
you're drawing the Nintendo symbol. If you were like me, did you have a buddy that had one and it fueled it more if you had a friend that had one early?
I was the first person to get it. My buddy,
You're
Joe,
so cool.
my neighbor Joe that I talk about, Porno Joe.
So cool.
He got an Atari, and I remember we were playing as Atari, and then but it was like.
okay.
And then I got the Nintendo, and he came over.
And everybody came over, right?
Yeah. I didn't have that many friends. I had Joe, and I was picky with my friends. Then I just stick with them for life.
That's funny how just a couple years can make a difference. Like I moved from ColecoVision straight to PC games.
Okay.
You're the real deal.
What
PC
was
Get a
gaming-
286.
Okay, what was ColecoVision?
It was just a game system. Yeah.
competitor to Atari. It had the controller was weird. It had like a keypad on it
Yeah.
and a dial for like Pong, and the controllers weren't straight wired; they were curly wired, right?
Yeah. I remember playing like there was a Rocky and Mr. T game.
Yeah.
And before that, I remember. Oh man.
Oh, the best part is you have to sleep with Rocky's wife, and he's like, "Get with that zero, get with a real man." Hey, Balboa, I'm gonna pump your wife good, sucker.
And here's one that you guys probably Intellivision.
I remember in television.
Intellivision came after the Atari 2600, but probably before the what was it 56?
Well,
52,
they're
52,
dropping
52.
all of them in here now, like Super NES, Genesis, Neo Geo, like all the different,
what was Neo Geo?
Neo Geo was like I want to say it was an Asian It was Japan, and it was most of the games were very Asian centric.
Okay.
You know, a lot of anime and a lot of like little miniature baseball Asian people running around. You know, like, but it was good. Like it was like the one you wanted. Like Neo Geo was. If you had a Neo Geo, or if you had a Atari, was it Jaguar? Do you remember the Atari Jaguar? It was the first handheld.
Okay, yeah.
And it like the graphics. It's like looking into the eyes of God. You know, like it was unbelievable. Like how many of these things started like hammering the market at the time. You know, but I had a buddy that his dad for Christmas, they were super wealthy. He owned a lot of car dealerships. He imported from Japan a real Neo Geo.
Wow.
The one that like you could switch, it had all the games in it, and you could switch all the games like to whatever you wanted. And he got it. He had it in the 90s.
Well, John, thanks so much for presenting
Appreciate
some
you, man.
Black Friday
help.
specials.
Yeah, that was fun.
Let's be careful out there.
Yeah, even though again, like Black Friday does seem to be a thing of the past, but if you
Amazon killed it.
if you look hard enough, you can
Yeah, just
find
use Google
some stuff.
Shopping. Use it to price compare. That's what I do.
There you go.
And there's still probably companies that will release a small amount of items for super cheap just for the marketing of it.
Doorbusters.
Yeah. So thatguyontv.com if you want to
Yes,
speak
sir.
to John Graham,
Happy holidays, man.
Back at you.
and we'll see you on Monday.
Got it.
That's it. Perfect.
All right, and are we?
That's it. We're gonna then just come back at 1 o'clock with some Cadillac Pat.
All right, we'll be back with Pat, guys.